My beloved child, I need your full attention right now, because this is not just a message. It is a moment. It is a divine appointment that heaven has been waiting to release, and now it is falling straight into your life. I am not speaking in riddles, and I am not hinting. I am telling you everything. The things you have been begging me to explain, the answers you thought I had forgotten, and the truths that will shift your entire reality are all here. If you will stay with me, not casually, not halfway, but with every part of your spirit alert, I will unlock what has been sealed and uncover what has been hidden. Do not click away. Do not delay. Do not mute what could be the loudest thing I have ever said to you. This isn't entertainment. It is eternity pushing into your more. Now watch until the final word, because what I am about to reveal is exactly what your soul has been starving for. Pause for a breath right now. If this is for you, stop scrolling and bookmark or subscribe so you don't miss what follows. Stay, receive. My beloved child, you must understand something sacred, something that has been buried beneath layers of noise, distraction, and misunderstanding. I have not been silent because I forgot you. I have been waiting. I have been holding my breath, watching over the movements of your soul with divine restraint, not absence. You have mistaken the quiet for distance. But child, it was divine suspense. I was near, so close that your sighs stirred the winds of heaven. But I was waiting for this moment, this specific moment, when the clamor of the world faded just enough for your soul to lean in. When your defenses softened, when the striving stilled, and your spirit finally whispered, "Speak, Lord, I'm listening." And now, finally, the atmosphere is right. Your heart has been conditioned by fire, your ears have been trained by delay, your tears have cleared the dust from your spiritual sight. You are still, and in this stillness I do not merely speak, I unveil. I did not want to pour revelation into a restless spirit. I did not want to drop sacred truth into hands that were too busy grasping for control. That is not who you are anymore. I waited until you could receive me without flinching, without filtering my words through your fears. I waited until the ground of your heart was soft enough for seeds of glory to take root. I held back floods of insight, not because you weren't worthy, but because what I am about to release is too weighty to land on shallow soil. And now, you are finally ready. The delay wasn't punishment, it was preservation. The silence wasn't neglect, it was preparation. I have seen you pacing the floor, whispering prayers through clenched teeth, begging me for answers, aching for clarity. But I couldn't rush this. The floodgates of my voice are not opened by demand, they are opened by surrender. And now, child, you have surrendered more than you even know. You have laid down your need to understand and picked up trust. You have laid down the timeline and picked up the eternal. You have laid down your questions, not because they disappeared, but because you handed them back to me. That is the posture that parts the heavens. That is the stance that causes me to say now. If you are ready to receive this word, say or type "I receive" right now, silently, aloud, or in the comments, and let your spirit agree with heaven. So now my voice will not come in fragments. This is not a whisper wrapped in mystery. This is the full unveiling, the revealing of what I have hidden until now, not from you, but for you. I have guarded revelation like treasure behind the veil, not because I wanted to tease your faith, but because what I am about to reveal carries generational weight. You have walked through fire and you came out with a limp, yes, but also with eyes that can now see what others overlook. You have been refined, you have been humbled, you have been emptied of self-sufficiency and baptized out of independence, and now I can trust you with this level of truth. Do you feel it even now as these words wash over you? A trembling in your spirit? That subtle knowing deep inside you that says this is different. That is not emotion, that is alignment. The flood is beginning to rise. The things I am about to show you, the layers I am about to peel back, will answer more than your questions. They will answer your identity. I am not coming just to satisfy your mind. I am coming to mark your soul. This is not informational. This is transformational. Revelation in my hands is not just what you know. It is what you become. And you, my beloved, are about to become someone you have never been before. Not because you have changed the scenery around you, but because I have changed the landscape within you. I have broken the dam, and what pours out next will drown every lie, every label, and every lingering doubt that once claimed you. Listen to me. The flood will not destroy you. It will deliver you. You were never made to live on trickles of my truth. You were born to stand in the downpour of my voice. And that downpour begins now. Don't move. Don't analyze. Don't shrink back. Just stay right here with me. Let me flood your spirit with everything I have waited eternity to tell you. Beloved, feel the weight of this moment. Let it settle into your bones like sunlight after a storm. I am not whispering this to ease your pain. I am declaring it to shift your reality. What I am about to speak into your spirit is not a soft suggestion. It is an unveiling written into the folds of eternity with your name etched into the scroll. You have been crying, God, where have you been? And I have listened without flinching, not because I was far, but because I knew the moment you stopped depending on the noise for comfort, your spirit would finally crave the sound of my voice again. You thought silence meant I walked away. But no, child, my silence was sacred, strategic, and sealed with wisdom beyond time. I wasn't absent, I was authoring. And what I have been writing behind the veil is now too weighty to hold back another moment. Heaven's silence is breaking like thunder rolling across dry lands. And I am speaking clearly now, deliberately now, urgently now. The silence was not a pause, it was a preparation. I held my voice back, not to torment you, but to protect you from hearing too soon what your heart wasn't ready to carry. A diamond is not handed to a child who plays with stones. And what I have crafted for you isn't fragile inspiration. It is fire-tested truth that will rewire your understanding of me, of you, and of everything you have endured. Listen closely. I timed this conversation to collide with your weariness. I waited until the ache in your bones matched the hunger in your soul. You were never being ignored. You were being aligned. This moment isn't happening now by accident. This moment is your spiritual intersection where holy timing meets divine truth, where every delay becomes a doorway and every silence becomes a setup for something sacred. Do you see now? The silence wasn't a void. It was volume turned down so you could tune in. I never stopped speaking. I was just waiting for you to stop running. And now that you have stopped, truly stopped, I can tell you what couldn't wait another second. The shift that has begun is irreversible. The timing is exact, like clockwork built by eternity's hands. The chimes of heaven are sounding over your life. The things you thought you missed did not pass you by. I held them, I delayed them, I protected them. And now, because your heart has endured the waiting, I am unlocking what could only be revealed through time-soaked faith. What is coming next will not require striving. It will require stillness. Because now that the silence has done its job, my voice will do the rest. The silence taught you reverence. My voice will teach you revelation. The silence stripped you of noise. My words will clothe you in clarity. What I am speaking now is not for performance. It is for positioning. I am positioning you to receive on a level that bypasses explanation. What you are about to hear in your spirit will contradict everything you see in your circumstances, and yet it will be truer than anything you have ever known. Do you feel the quickening in your spirit even now? That is me. That is your Father waking up the part of you that has been waiting in the shadows. My voice is rushing into the very places where silence once sat like a ghost. It is rushing like a holy flood into rooms of your heart where doubt had tried to build shrines. But no longer. I am reclaiming those places. This isn't casual comfort. This is divine confrontation. I am not here to pat you on the back. I am here to pull you forward. This moment is the pivot. This message is the portal. Everything that is about to shift in your life begins with this. The silence is over, and I, your God, your anchor, your voice, am speaking directly to you. Do not brush this off. This isn't just a good word. This is your spiritual lifeline. Cling to it. Breathe it in, because the timing of heaven has arrived and I will not be silent anymore. My beloved child, you must know this. Every single hidden tear that slid down your cheek when no one was looking was seen by me. They were counted and collected like rare pearls of worship in the chambers of my heart. You thought your weeping was weakness. You thought the shaking in your hands disqualified you from strength. But I tell you this, that trembling was your worship. That silent ache in your chest was incense rising to my throne. The nights when you stared at the ceiling, praying without words because your voice cracked under the weight, those nights were holy to me. I hovered close, so close, while you wept in whispers. I stood guard while your soul broke open like a jar of costly oil. You didn't realize it then, but those nights, the ones where you questioned everything, were some of the most sacred offerings you have ever given me. And child, let me say this with thunder in my voice and tenderness in my touch. None of it was missed. Not one moment, not one sigh, not one tear that stained your pillow. I was there, closer than the ache in your chest, closer than your breath. I wasn't observing from afar. I was seated in the shadows with you, whispering strength into the silence. When you thought you were walking alone through a valley of shadows, I was walking step for step with you. You didn't see me because I wrapped myself in your weariness. You didn't hear me because I spoke through the stillness. I never left. I never blinked. I never missed a moment. Your pain was never invisible to me. Your questioning wasn't rebellion. It was intimacy in its rawest form. And I welcomed every question, every doubt, every cry, because it brought you to me, not away from me. Now hear me. Those shadow seasons weren't your failure. They were your formation. The sorrow you tried to suppress was actually shaping your spiritual sight. You see differently now, don't you? You feel more deeply. You love more fiercely. That is because the shadows didn't harden you. They hollowed you so I could fill you. A dark season wasn't abandonment. It was preparation. I had to lead you through terrain where no applause followed you, where no explanation satisfied you, and no solution seemed to arrive on time, because that is where intimacy lies. And you, my child, found me there. Not on the mountaintop, but in the valley. Not in the answer, but in the ache. And I am so proud of you. Not for being perfect, but for staying, for trusting me even when it didn't make sense, for whispering yes with cracked lips and trembling hands, for believing I was still good when everything around you screamed otherwise. So now I speak this over you with divine fire. The same shadows that tried to bury you will now become the backdrop for your unveiling. The pain you hid from the world will become the platform where my glory will rest. Because you didn't quit, because you didn't curse me, because you kept waving, I am turning every silent step into a symphony of redemption. Others may have seen your weakness, but I saw your worship. They saw your tears, I saw your trust. You gave me everything when you had nothing left. And for that, I will not be silent anymore. I am announcing what the shadows could not erase. You are mine. I saw it all, and now I am redeeming it all. Not just quietly, but publicly. The pain that marked you in secret will be answered with a breakthrough that cannot be hidden. You will no longer walk in the echoes of silence. You will walk in the fullness of my voice. And the shadows, they will flee. My beloved, you have often stood in the middle of delay and whispered, "Why?" You have watched the timelines of others unfold like banners, while your own heart waited in the stillness, aching for evidence that I hadn't forgotten you. But now I must pull back the veil and show you what your tears couldn't yet see. The delays were not denials. They were divine shields. They weren't interruptions. They were interventions. You called them setbacks. I called them sanctuaries. I was protecting what I was perfecting. I held you back so what I designed for you wouldn't break under premature pressure. Because what I am giving you, child, is not fragile. It is fortified. And it had to be prepared in a hidden realm where no eye could distort it, and no hand could touch it before it was ready, and more importantly, before you were ready. You cried out for answers, and all you got was silence. But what you didn't know was that while you were pleading for movement, I was preparing momentum. The kind of blessing I am about to release isn't built in a day. It is born through delay. Delay that feels like defeat. Delay that stings like rejection. Delay that tests the depth of your trust. But listen to me, child. Delay does not mean detour. Delay does not mean decline. Delay means design. And I designed something so precisely timed, so incredibly personal, that even a moment too soon would have crushed it under the weight of immaturity. You were praying for permission to move, while I was reinforcing the ground beneath your feet. Because what is coming is heavy with glory, and only the surrendered can carry it without it crumbling. Let me say this with holy precision. I was never punishing you. I was protecting you. I was shielding your promise from sabotage. I was shielding your name from premature exposure. I was shielding your spirit from counterfeit opportunities dressed as divine doors. And yes, I heard you when you asked why others were leaping forward while you sat still. But child, don't confuse movement with momentum. Don't mistake popularity for purpose. Some are running ahead, yes, but they are running outside the shelter of my timing. And what begins in haste will end in collapse. But you were kept. You were shielded. You were wrapped in divine restraint. And now, because you waited, You will walk through doors that others tried to force open, only to find emptiness on the other side. I know it hurt. I know you wondered if I had moved on. But hear me, I never moved away from you. I moved everything around you to align with the weight of what is next. And now the hour has come where the delay breaks like dawn. The veil lifts, the shield is removed, and what I have been perfecting behind the curtain will now emerge in radiant fullness. The world will call it sudden, but you will know it was sacred. You will know the waiting was not wasted. You will know the delay was your covering. And as you step forward, you will feel the wind of my favor. Not as a trickle, but as a torrent, a downpour of what was preserved for such a time as this. So lift your eyes, the delay is over, and the divine unveiling has begun. My child, let me take you back, not to wound you, but to reveal something hidden in the moments you called silence. There were times you felt abandoned by my hand. When the answers wouldn't come and the path stayed dim, you stared at unopened doors and assumed I was holding out on you, withholding what you thought you needed most. But I wasn't holding anything back from you. I was weaving something through you. Every unanswered prayer, every delayed promise, every hard goodbye, I stitched it into something sacred. A tapestry unseen by human eyes. A masterpiece formed in the folds of pain and trust and fire and stillness. You thought I was ignoring your cries, but every cry was a thread. Every ache was a stitch. Every unanswered question was a divine knot securing your destiny in place. You see, I don't write stories like men do. I don't draft outcomes based on effort or speed. I weave glory into the very fibers of your weakness. And that takes time. That takes silence. That takes surrender. I was taking the strands of your history, the brokenness, the betrayals, the bruised parts of your soul, and weaving them into something the world cannot duplicate. You didn't need to see the full picture. You just needed to keep bringing me the threads. The days you didn't want to go on, the nights you couldn't sleep, the mornings you forced yourself to believe again. And you did. And now the weaving is complete. The final thread is in place. The moment has arrived, not because your strength demanded it, but because your surrender made space for it. You kept asking me, "Why are you silent?" But child, I wasn't silent. I was focused. I was in the middle of holy embroidery, threading my promises through the canvas of your becoming. I couldn't explain it then, because it would have ruined the tension necessary for beauty to emerge. What I was making required mastery. It required silence thick enough to force you to listen deeper. And you did. You listened through pain. You obeyed through ambiguity. And now I bring you to the unveiling. The moment when you will see that what felt like 1,000 shattered pieces were always part of a divine design. Not a random puzzle, not a scattered mess, but a prophetic pattern too intricate to be rushed. And here is the miracle. Not only is the tapestry complete, but it carries power. Your pain has become the fabric of ministry. Your silence has become the soil of supernatural wisdom. Your faith under fire has become the thread that connects generations. What I wove through your suffering will now become a mantle you wear, not with pride, but with power. Others will look and wonder, how did this happen so suddenly? But you will know it was not sudden. It was sown over time, with patience, with tears, with trembling hands. And now, because you did not unravel in the waiting, I am crowning you in the unveiling. The final thread is in place, child, and the picture is more beautiful than you dare to imagine. Don't shrink back now. Don't second guess the masterpiece. Wear it, walk in it, and watch what I do through it. My beloved child, let me quiet the lie that has echoed in your soul for far too long. The lie that said you had to be strong enough, fast enough, or polished enough to be used by me. The world told you that readiness was about effort, hustle, and performance. But I never asked for perfection. I asked for permission. I never needed your power. I wanted your posture. I never waited for your strength. I waited for your surrender. And now, child, I see it. I see what the shadows tried to conceal. I see the brokenness that finally bowed. I see the fight in your spirit that isn't built on control, but on trust. I see your hands no longer clenched with striving, but open with obedience. That, beloved, is what I have been waiting for. You thought readiness meant being flawless, but what I have always looked for is faithfulness. Faithfulness when nothing made sense. Faithfulness when the fire burned hottest. Faithfulness when all you had left was a whispered yes. That is holy to me. That moves me. That is the signal I have been watching for. And now I see it. You are ready. Not because you feel ready, but because you have let go of needing to be. That is the paradox of the kingdom. It is the yielded who become the equipped. It is the weak who become the warriors. You surrendered what the world told you to protect, your reputation, your rhythm, your right to understand, and that surrender has now become a platform for me to stand on. You laid yourself down, and now I will raise something up that bears only my fingerprints. Child, listen. This is not about arrival. It is about alignment. I am not blessing you because you have arrived at some level of spiritual perfection. I am releasing what I have held because your heart finally aligned with my rhythm. You stopped sprinting, you started yielding, you stopped performing, you started abiding. That is what makes the ground fertile for fulfillment. Surrender is not weakness, it is wisdom. And it is the surrendered I can trust with the sacred. You no longer grasp for what I didn't give. You no longer rush into what I haven't confirmed. And that kind of restraint, that kind of spiritual maturity is rarer than gold. It tells me your heart is not just ready for the promise, it is ready for the weight of it. And make no mistake, what I am releasing carries weight. This next outpouring is not decoration, it is destiny. It is not for show, it is for shaping nations, legacies, and atmospheres. And that is why I waited. Because the blessing you are about to receive needed a heart that wouldn't idolize the gift, but would steward it with humility. And that is who you have become. I see it in the way you pray differently now, not just for outcomes, but for wisdom. I see it in the way you walk, not with rush, but with reverence. And I want you to hear this with divine clarity. You are ready. Ready for rooms you didn't think you could walk into. Ready for assignments you once felt too broken for. Ready to carry a glory that doesn't bow to chaos. And I will honor that surrender with supernatural release. You are not being rushed, you are being revealed. And what I do through you now will prove that the strongest ones are not the loudest, they are the surrendered. Oh child, lean in closely now. You have cried through the battles, you have stumbled through the fog, you have looked at the pain in your life and asked me, what did I do wrong? But let me tell you, every trial, every tear, every trembling night wasn't a punishment. It was preparation. The enemy told you I was angry, but I was anchoring you. You whispered that you were forgotten, but I was forging you. Like fire on metal, I allowed certain seasons to heat you, not to hurt you, but to harden you into something unbreakable. You were being burned. You were being built. Built in silence, built in surrender, built in the quiet chambers of obedience where no one else applauded. But I saw it all. Every time you chose to trust me when it didn't make sense, you forged another link in the chain of endurance. Every time you refused to curse me, even when your prayers felt unanswered, you were shaping spiritual muscle the world cannot measure. The battle wasn't random. It was refining. You see, there are dimensions of glory that only obedience can unlock. And obedience forged in fire carries a weight that no imitation can carry. I didn't send the fire to destroy you. I permitted it to define you. I have been crafting something eternal in the hidden forge of your surrender, a weapon formed in prayer, soaked in tears, and sealed in covenant. And now, because you didn't run from the fire, you are coming out with authority. You kept thinking, why is this so hard? But child, glory costs, anointing costs. And I didn't want to give you a watered-down version of power. I wanted to hand you something pure, something holy, something battle-tested, and that required the heat, that required the hammer, that required the holy discomfort that cracked your control and forced your faith to breathe. You weren't being abandoned. You were being advanced. Every spiritual battle you fought wasn't a random attack. It was a curriculum written for your calling. And child, you passed. Not by never falling, but by rising again with the whisper, God, I still believe you. And I never miss one of those moments. They are engraved in heaven's scroll. They are written in the ink of blood and resilience. They are eternal. And now I place this truth in your hands like a crown forged in fire. What you endured was never meant to break you. It was meant to build in you the kind of unshakable authority that demons recognize and destiny responds to. The pain wasn't punishment. It was prophecy preparing to manifest. The fire wasn't a threat. It was a threshold. And you have crossed it. You have crossed it, not with perfect performance, but with persistent pursuit. And that is all I ever needed. So stand tall now, not in pride, but in purpose. The heat has abated, the hammer has struck, and now you emerge not as one barely surviving, but as one burning with holy fire. You carry the aroma of obedience, and that scent, that sacred smoke, signals to the heavens that you are ready for what is next. The battles were not for nothing. They were the birthplace of your breakthrough. My beloved child, let me speak into the ache that has lingered far too long. You remember those nights, don't you? When you cried out into the stillness, waiting for something, anything to shift. You weren't looking for grand gestures, just a whisper, a flicker, a sign that I still heard you. But what returned was silence. Big, heavy, holy silence. And that silence stunned. It wrapped itself around your soul like fog, making you question what you once believed so boldly. You asked, "Where are you? Why won't you answer me?" You begged for movement, a door, a window, a ripple, anything to remind you that I was still working. But let me tell you what was really happening. While you were pleading for movement on the surface, I was preparing momentum beneath the soil of your circumstance that could not be shaken. Child, I don't build breakthroughs on shallow ground. I don't plant promises where the roots can't run deep. And so while you were waiting for the noise of movement, I was quietly engineering momentum. Not the kind that flickers and fades, but the kind that crashes through obstacles like waves upon a stone wall. The silence you heard was not absence, it was alignment. Divine alignment. I was syncing the unseen to the seen, rearranging pieces you didn't even know were misplaced, orchestrating conversations behind closed doors, and setting events into motion that would carry your name into places your feet hadn't yet walked. Your cries didn't go unnoticed. They activated the shift, but not in the way you expected. I moved differently. I moved deeper. I don't always start with visible motion. Sometimes I begin with invisible weight. Let me show you now what was growing in the silence. While you were checking your phone for updates, I was updating heaven's agenda on your behalf. While you were counting delays, I was counting down to the divine detonation of everything I promised you. You see, motion can be temporary, but momentum is transformational. Movement pushes. Momentum carries. Movement relies on effort. Momentum relies on alignment. That is what I was cultivating inside you. A holy weight, a readiness, a stability that wouldn't collapse when the blessing finally broke through. You thought nothing was happening. But child, something unstoppable was gathering speed. You didn't hear the wind because it was gathering breath. You didn't see the wave because it was drawing strength from the deep. And now that momentum is surfacing slowly at first, subtle, like a whisper brushing against your awareness. But watch, child, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks, from $50 to $100. Watch how fast the shift happens when it begins. This is not coincidence. This is convergence. And when my momentum arrives, it does not trickle. It thunders. It overtakes every closed door, every rejected application, every prayer marked unanswered. In your heart, what I am about to release will move faster than the pain tried to linger. It will reverse the years that the enemy tried to bury. This is your holy whiplash where silence becomes a surge. So don't be alarmed by the sudden acceleration. Don't be surprised when things that were once slow now move with speed. You asked for motion. I prepared momentum, and it has been coming for you all along. Oh child, look at what has happened to your heart. Look at what the shadows tried to steal but could not destroy. I know they came suddenly. I know the nights grew longer than you expected. I know the grief crept in like smoke and you couldn't tell where one sorrow ended and another began. But now step back and look deeper. Do you see it? You don't view the world the same anymore. You don't love the same. You don't pray the same. That is because the shadows didn't make you bitter. They made you better. They didn't harden you. They hollowed you. And in that hollow space, I began to fill you with a fire no storm could quench. What you thought was emptying was actually preparation for the outpouring. You feel things now you used to avoid. You notice the pain in others because you have lived it. You walk into rooms and your spirit senses more than words can say. That is not weakness, child. That is depth. That is discernment. That is the result of what the shadows taught you when light seemed distant. I used that season to stretch your soul, not to break you, but to break through you. I needed to clear the clutter. I needed to make room for me. And now you carry something rare, something radiant, compassion with weight, hope with roots, love that doesn't require applause to remain faithful. You don't love out of convenience anymore. You love out of covenant. You don't serve because it is seen. You serve because it is sacred. And oh, how I honor that. I honor that shift in your soul. The shadows were dark, yes, but they became your sanctuary, your spiritual training ground. They stripped away performance. They exposed false comfort, and they carved out space for glory to dwell. You are not hollow because you are empty. You are hollow because you are ready to be filled. You are prepared for purpose, for influence beyond your years. I see how you carry people now, not with opinion but with intercession. I see how you speak now, not to be clever but to be healing. That is what the shadows shaped. I gave you sight for the unseen. I gave you a heart like mine, one that doesn't just see the broken, but bends to lift them. So don't despise your hollow places. They are holy now. They are thrones I will sit upon. You have become a vessel that doesn't leak because it has been tested. You have become a container of divine compassion, a carrier of my presence in places that once rejected you. The shadows were never your grave. They were your greenhouse, where I grew things the world said were impossible, where I planted dreams too sacred for surface soil. And now, child, you will bloom, not despite the dark, but because of it. What emptied you is now about to overflow. What once felt like loss will now release legacy. The shadow didn't steal your light. It revealed your depth, and I will fill every hollow space with holy fire until you become a beacon for those still wandering through their own night. Let them come. I have lit you for this, my precious child. There was never a moment, not 1 second, when your cries fell to the ground unheard. I want you to hear me clearly. I was not ignoring you. I was gathering you. Gathering every whispered plea, every broken prayer, every trembling sigh that escaped your lips in the quiet. What you thought vanished into the void was actually woven into the very fabric of your unfolding. Like a weaver at a sacred loom, I took every ache and spun it into alignment. Every why you asked in the dark became a divine stitch holding your story together in the places you thought it was coming undone. And every unanswered question, yes, even the ones that haunted your silence, were knots of holy precision. They didn't stop your future. I secured it. You see, I don't build destiny with polished threads alone. I use the raw ones, the afraid, the fragile, the ones soaked in tears and tied with trembling faith. The cries you thought went unnoticed were not rejected. They were redirection. I was not punishing you with silence. I was preserving your future with precision. Every unanswered moment carved new space in your soul for something deeper than understanding. It carved space for me, for my presence, for my promise, for my perfect timing. And now, child, as the tapestry begins to flip, you will start to see what I was weaving all along. The mess on the underside becomes the masterpiece on the surface, and the chaos you once cursed will reveal the craftsmanship of your calling. Do you see now? The ache wasn't evidence of my absence. It was a pulse of preparation. I didn't respond in the way you expected because I wasn't answering the surface of your prayers. I was going after the source. I wasn't interested in quick relief. I was focused on eternal reinforcement. I wasn't fixing your surroundings. I was forming your substance. And every thread you thought was insignificant, every moment you chose to stay faithful when you could have walked away, it all formed the framework of something unshakable, something wearable. I am not just revealing this tapestry to you now. I am about to wrap you in it. Others will see the beauty, but only you will know the story behind every stitch. Only you will know how many nights you held on by a whisper. Only you and I know the cost behind the courage. That is why this next season will not be explanation. It will be evidence. You won't have to justify why you are walking in favor. The thread work will speak for itself. They will see the intricate beauty, but they won't know the sacred ache behind it. They will witness the mantle, but not the midnight. But I will. I saw it all. I stitched it all, and now I will showcase it all. This is not the unveiling of a reward. This is the revelation of what was woven in the dark with glory as your thread. You didn't cry in vain. You were being clothed in destiny. You feel it by now. This isn't just revelation, it's rescue. Every word has pierced the layers of your weariness. And child, you know it's me. Now listen. As this word has reached you, I am calling you to help me send it farther. To those still trapped in silence, in despair, in darkness, your giving becomes oil on the fire, seed in the ground, light on the path for someone else who needs to hear what I have just told you. As it is written, my word will not return void, but will accomplish what I desire, and I desire it to run through you. If you have said, God, I want to help more people, then this is your invitation. Give now through the Super Thanks membership or the link below, and watch how I multiply it back with protection, overflow, and divine access. Move now, and I will move through you, my child. I know you have mourned the departures. I know you have sat in rooms of absence, where the silence of who didn't stay screamed louder than the presence of those who did. I know how deeply you questioned yourself when they walked away. You replayed their words, wondering if you failed them, or worse, if you failed me. But I must speak this truth directly into that wound. They were not meant to stay. Their exit was not your error. It was my editing. I remove what cannot carry the weight of what I am about to release in your life. The people who left were not equipped for your next. They were assigned to your previous, and I will not allow outdated alliances to contaminate a divine unveiling. You see, child, purpose purifies, and the closer you step into your calling, the more the unnecessary begins to fall away. Some people were scaffolding, necessary for a season, but temporary by design. Scaffolding holds up a structure in progress, but must be removed when the true form begins to emerge. That is what is happening now. The real you, the anointed, appointed, revealed you, is rising, and not everyone can handle that unveiling. Some were only able to walk with the version of you that was still hidden, still uncertain, still bending to fit places you have now outgrown. And though their exits sting, their absence has created space for what is sacred. You are not losing people, you are gaining clarity. So let me lift the weight from your shoulders, the weight of keeping what I have already released. Stop trying to resurrect relationships I buried for your protection. Stop grieving departures that were divinely ordered. Some left not because they failed to love you, but because I needed them to exit before their presence sabotaged your promotion. If they had stayed, you would have shrunk to stay comfortable. If they had stayed, you would have carried burdens that don't belong in your next chapter. I know you miss what you had, but child, I see what you are about to walk into, and I assure you, it requires room. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing Super Thanks from $50 to $100. It requires purity. It requires people with eyes to see who you really are becoming, not just who you have been. And listen, I am not leaving you lonely. I am leading you into alignment. You are not being stripped of connection. You're being saturated in covenant. What I am bringing now are not attachments. They are assignments. Not spectators, but supporters. People who don't just tolerate your mantle, they honor it. People who speak to your spirit, not your wounds. People who pour oil, not poison. Yes, the departures were painful, but they were necessary because the unveiling I am preparing is too weighty to be witnessed by those who don't understand the cost. So, lift your head, dry your tears, release what I removed, because what is coming doesn't require everyone. It only requires obedience. And obedience is leading you into divine alignment, where nothing missing will be mourned. It will be replaced with greater glory. My child, let me take you back, not to wound you, but to reveal something hidden in the moments you called silence. There were times you felt abandoned by my hand. When the answers wouldn't come and the path stayed dim, you stared at unopened doors and assumed I was holding out on you, withholding what you thought you needed most. But I wasn't holding anything back from you. I was weaving something through you. Every unanswered prayer, every delayed promise, every hard goodbye, I stitched it into something sacred, a tapestry unseen by human eyes. A masterpiece formed in the folds of pain and trust and fire and stillness. You thought I was ignoring your cries, but every cry was a thread. Every ache was a stitch. Every unanswered question was a divine knot securing your destiny in place. You see, I don't write stories like men do. I don't draft outcomes based on effort or speed. I weave glory into the very fibers of your weakness. And that takes time. That takes silence. That takes surrender. I was taking the strands of your history, the brokenness, the betrayals, the bruised parts of your soul, and weaving them into something the world cannot duplicate. You didn't need to see the full picture. You just needed to keep bringing me the threads. The days you didn't want to go on, the nights you couldn't sleep, the mornings you forced yourself to believe again. And you did. And now the weaving is complete. The final thread is in place. The moment has arrived, not because your strength demanded it, but because your surrender made space for it. You kept asking me, "Why are you silent?" But child, I wasn't silent. I was focused. I was in the middle of holy embroidery, threading my promises through the canvas of your becoming. I couldn't explain it then, because it would have ruined the tension necessary for beauty to emerge. What I was making required mastery. It required silence thick enough to force you to listen deeper. And you did. You listened through pain. You obeyed through ambiguity. And now I bring you to the unveiling. The moment when you will see that what felt like 1,000 shattered pieces were always part of a divine design. Not a random puzzle, not a scattered mess, but a prophetic pattern too intricate to be rushed. If this word stirred you, consider supporting this ministry with a Super Thanks membership or the PayPal link below. Your gift helps this message reach someone else who's still in the dark. Click the link now and seed what you've received. My beloved, you have often stood in the middle of delay and whispered, "Why?" You have watched the timelines of others unfold like banners while your own heart waited in the stillness, aching for evidence that I hadn't forgotten you. But now I must pull back the veil and show you what your tears couldn't yet see. The delays were not denials, they were divine shields. They weren't interruptions, they were interventions. You called them setbacks. I called them sanctuaries. I was protecting what I was perfecting. I held you back so what I designed for you wouldn't break under premature pressure. Because what I am giving you, child, is not fragile, it is fortified. and it had to be prepared in a hidden realm where no eye could distort it and no hand could touch it before it was ready, and more importantly, before you were ready. You cried out for answers, and all you got was silence. But what you didn't know was that while you were pleading for movement, I was preparing momentum. The kind of blessing I am about to release isn't built in a day. It is born through delay. Delay that feels like defeat. Delay that stings like rejection. Delay that tests the depth of your trust. But listen to me, child. Delay does not mean detour. Delay does not mean decline. Delay means design. And I designed something so precisely timed, so incredibly personal, that even a moment too soon would have crushed it under the weight of immaturity. You were praying for permission to move while I was reinforcing the ground beneath your feet. Because what is coming is heavy with glory, and only the surrendered can carry it without it crumbling. Let me say this with holy precision. I was never punishing you. I was protecting you. I was shielding your promise from sabotage. I was shielding your name from premature exposure. I was shielding your spirit from counterfeit opportunities dressed as divine doors. You will not walk forward alone. My presence will not trail behind, it will go before you. Want to walk in this with others who are carrying the same unveiling? Join the community via the link below. Weekly prayers, assignments, and a circle of carriers ready to stand with you. Click to join now and be surrounded. My child, you spent much of your life trying to understand your place, to find your identity through performance, relationships, titles, or even your pain. But today, I draw back the curtain, not just to show you what I have been doing, but to show you who you are to me. You have no idea how often I have gazed upon you in the stillness, watching you wrestle with identity, with belonging, with the ache to matter. And yet all along you were known, you were marked, you were mine, not in theory, but in truth, in divine, eternal, unshakable covenant. And now the unveiling isn't just of your purpose, it is of your personhood. The person I created before life ever tried to reshape you. This world has tried to define you by moments, by your failures and your victories, but I define you by origin, by essence, by what I breathed into you in the beginning. You are not the product of what happened to you. You are the revelation of my heart in human form. You are not the sum of your mistakes. You are the carrier of my mercy. And I have waited for this hour, this exact moment, to peel back the labels life tried to tattoo on your spirit and say, this is who you really are. You are beloved. You are chosen. You are sealed. You are unstoppable because you are unshakably mine. And I want you to begin seeing yourself not through the mirror of your memories, but through the lens of my delight. Do you know what happens when you begin to see yourself the way I do? Shame loses its grip. Fear shatters like glass. Every lie loses its volume. Because when my voice becomes the loudest, identity becomes unshakable. And that is what is happening now. I am awakening your true identity. The one the enemy tried to bury beneath disappointment, the one that trials tried to suffocate. But fire cannot destroy what I have authored, and now I am revealing it. Slowly at first, like dawn breaking over the landscape of your life, but then swiftly as revelation floods in, and you begin to walk like someone who knows who they are. This unveiling of identity is not just for comfort, it is for commissioning. Because until you see who you are to me, you cannot fully walk in what I have assigned you to carry. But now that you have surrendered the old names, I am releasing the true name, the one I have whispered since the beginning. You are my vessel, my fire bearer, my secret keeper and glory carrier. And the enemy is terrified because he knows that a child who knows their identity is a threat to every shadow. So rise, beloved. Let this unveiling be your armor. Let this truth clothe you like light. You are not who life made you. You are who I made you, and now the world will see it too. Child, I saw it all. Every quiet yes, every surrendered dream, every offering of praise. When your world was caving in, you thought they went unnoticed. But I recorded them all, not just in memory, but in majesty, etched in the eternal archives of heaven. Your sacrifices rise before me like incense that never fades. You have loved me when it hurt. You have obeyed me when it cost you everything. You have given when no one thanked you, worked when no one clapped, trusted when nothing made sense. And I saw it all. Not one tear you shed in secret has been lost. I caught each one, I bottled them like treasure. And now I say to you, it's coming back. Not as a simple return, not in a one-to-one measure. No, I am the God of multiplication, and I return what is sown in faith with force. What you gave in private, I reward in public. What you released with trembling hands, I now place back in yours with glory. This is not repayment. This is recompense. This is harvest. This is what happens when heaven responds to sacrifice with sovereign release. You didn't give in vain. You didn't serve in vain. You didn't worship in vain. And now I release a flood of return that carries weight, not just of blessing, but of legacy. Child, I honor what others ignore. The acts of worship no one else applauded. I built altars from them. The moments when you lifted your hands with nothing left to offer but tears, I called those holy. The days you didn't quit, not because you were strong, but because you chose me again and again, I counted every one. And the time has come where the harvest of those decisions breaks open. I don't forget faithfulness. I don't overlook obedience. The world may value platform, but I value persistence, and yours is radiant to me. You are radiant to me. And now everything you gave will echo back to you with multiplied momentum. And hear me. This is not just about reward. This is about restoration. I am restoring years. I am restoring honor. I am restoring joy. I am restoring vision. I am restoring strength. What you thought was gone is returning, stronger, overflowing. Because when I restore, I don't just replace. I release greater than what was lost. The enemy tried to convince you that your sacrifices left you empty, but watch, they made you eligible for a kind of outpouring that only the faithful can carry. And you, my beloved, are one of them. You are a faithful one. And now the heavens respond. Open your hands, for what you thought you lost is returning sevenfold. And it is not just coming back, it is coming drenched in my glory. Child, I have heard every prayer, even the ones you weren't sure I caught. The ones whispered from the floor of your disappointment. The ones shouted into the night sky. The ones wept into the pillow when hope ran thin. And yes, I have heard the specific ones, questions about timing, direction, meaning. But hear me now. I am not merely responding with answers. I am entrusting you with an assignment. Because what you need most isn't more information. What you need is activation. You are not here to simply understand. You are here to transform. And I did not preserve you through storms just to hand you explanations. I preserved you to give you authority to carry something holy that shifts the earth around you. This is why some of your questions felt unanswered, because you were asking for clarity, but I was shaping capacity. You asked me for details, but I was downloading destiny. You said, Lord, just tell me why. But I was saying, child, just trust me, and you'll become the answer to someone else's cry. That is what is happening now. The reason the answers haven't come like simple sentences is because they are not meant to land in your head. They are meant to live in your hands. You are not waiting on me anymore. I am waiting on you to receive the assignment. This isn't a mission for the masses. This is personal, sacred, and specific. I have written it with fire across your future, and I am calling you into it with urgency. Now, let's talk plainly, child. You spent enough time doubting if you were ready, enough time wondering if you were equipped. I don't call the qualified. I qualify the called. And you are called. Called to territories your feet haven't touched yet. Called to deliver healing to those still bound. Called to speak when others stay silent. Called to carry oil into dry places. This assignment isn't based on your confidence. It is based on my covenant. And this is why you have been under pressure. Because I was preparing you to carry something that can't be compromised by applause or opinion. You've been praying for a breakthrough. But child, you are the breakthrough. You have been asking for direction, but I am making you the direction others will follow. This assignment will stretch you, but it won't break you. It will cost you comfort, but it will crown you with glory. I won't give you every step yet because this path is built in real time, step by step, in intimacy with me. But you already know the next move. It is the one that scares you, the one that requires trust, the one that demands surrender. And I say to you now, go, start, build, move. It doesn't have to be perfect. It has to be obedient. I will meet you in motion. I will open what you cannot force, and every time you step forward, heaven will echo. This is not just a season of waiting. This is a season of walking. And as you walk in your assignment, answers will follow. Because answers are not the reward of curiosity, they are the byproduct of obedience. You have felt it, haven't you? That holy stirring, that subtle tremble in your spirit, the sense that something is moving, even if your eyes can't fully explain it. That is not your imagination, child. That is divine collision. What you are feeling is the timeline of heaven rushing into agreement with your yes. You see, timing in my kingdom isn't measured by clocks, it is measured by alignment. And every time you obey me, even when it's small, even when it's shaky, you move closer to divine collision. That is what is happening right now. The shift is not psychological, it is spiritual. You are not just being nudged, you are being activated. What you have been sensing is the sound of heaven's schedule catching up with your surrender. You wondered why the pressure intensified, why things once normal now feel too tight, why relationships, habits, and even mindsets are suddenly uncomfortable. That is because you have shifted. You are no longer in alignment with delay. You are synced with destiny now. You have been faithful in the hidden, you have yielded in the fire, and now your spirit is echoing the movement of eternity. I have orchestrated events, people, and divine appointments that are rushing to meet you in this moment. You are not behind, and you are not ahead. You are on time, on my time, and that divine timing is about to cause acceleration that can't be explained by natural logic. Let me be clear, the shift won't always feel like fireworks. Sometimes it feels like shedding, like growing pains, like disorientation before clarity. That is okay. Don't run from the discomfort. Recognize it. It is a sign you are walking through a spiritual corridor where heaven and earth are converging. This is why your discernment has been increasing, why your old fears feel strangely distant, why your hunger for me has grown insatiable. You are in the collision zone, and in this zone, things happen fast. Doors that stayed closed for years will suddenly swing open. Words that were delayed will suddenly come alive. Connections that felt random will now be revealed as strategic. Don't brush off the shift. Don't downplay it. Embrace it. And now hear me as I declare this. You are in your divine window. You are moving in pace with eternity. Don't second guess it. Don't shrink back. I have aligned heaven's timeline to your surrender, and I will honor it. I will confirm it. I will cover it. The shift you feel is proof that what I promised is no longer a distant dream. It is a present reality. You are not just close, you are in it. You are walking in the unfolding now. And the more you trust this timing, the more you will see the miraculous become normal. Don't wait for permission when I have already given you access. This is your hour. The shift is real, and heaven is moving with you. My child, I see the question that has haunted you in the quiet. Am I really ready? You have looked at your past, your weaknesses, your stumbles, and measured yourself against a standard I never set. I never asked for perfection. I asked for your yes. I never expected you to feel qualified. I asked you to trust that I am the qualifier. And here's what you must understand. Readiness is not a feeling. It is not about flawless preparation. It is about willingness. A heart that says, God, even if I'm scared, I'll still go. Even if I don't feel capable, I'll still obey. And that is what I saw in you. Not polished posture, not performance position. You positioned your heart toward me. And that is what opened the heavens over your life. You keep rehearsing your flaws like they disqualify you. But child, I already accounted for them. I wrote your destiny knowing your weak spots. I assigned you this calling, knowing exactly where you would doubt, hesitate, and wrestle. But that didn't stop me. Because I am not building this future on your strength. I am building it on your surrender. You didn't have to come to me clean. You came to me open. And in that openness, I found a vessel I could fill. Heaven doesn't require a resume. It responds to reverence. And yours, oh yours, shook my throne with its authenticity. You came broken but brave, weary but willing. And that is more than enough for me to move through you with power. Now listen carefully. This fear that you are not ready, it is not from me. It is a whisper the enemy has crafted to keep you from stepping into the fullness of what I have prepared. But I declare to you now, you are ready because I am with you. You are not going alone. Every step you take into unfamiliar territory will be lit with my presence. Every word you speak in obedience will be wrapped in my authority. This next season will not be about what you know. It will be about who you carry. And you carry me, not as a distant deity, but as a daily strength. I am walking with you, talking with you, empowering you. So silence the questions, drown out the doubt. Look at me, child. You are enough. Not because of what you have done, but because of who I am in you. I have chosen you for this exact moment in history. Not because you had it all together, but because I could trust your heart to remain tender in my hands. And that tenderness, that yieldedness, is the fertile ground where miracles are born. So go. Go with fire in your eyes and humility in your spirit. The world won't be changed by the most prepared. It will be transformed by the most available. And you, my beloved, have made yourself available. And now watch what I do through a willing heart. You have heard me say it. You are not waiting on a door. You are the door. And now I am asking you to swing the door open wider for others to walk through the very breakthrough I just unlocked in you. I don't need crowds, I need carriers. Those who sow into my word become the rivers that run through deserts, the hands that carry the manna, the flame that sets another soul on fire. My promise is true. Give, and it will be given to you. Pressed down, shaken together, running over. This is not just giving. This is kingdom legacy. Use the Super Thanks membership or the PayPal link below and join me in spreading what I am speaking. Obey quickly and watch how heaven opens with blessing and divine repayment. If this landed on you, send it to one person who needs to hear it right now. A text, a DM, a share. Be the river for someone still thirsty. My beloved, I know you have wondered why the journey took such an unexpected turn. You called it a delay, you named it a detour. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing Super Thanks from $50 to $100. But let me show you the truth. It was a divine disguise. I cloaked your path, not because you were lost, but because I was preserving what was forming. There are parts of your calling, your anointing, your destiny that were too sacred to be exposed too soon. I knew what you were carrying was fragile in its early stages, like a seed freshly planted in the soil. And if I had unveiled it prematurely, it would have been trampled by opinion, polluted by pressure, or stolen by premature celebration. So I hid you on purpose. I tucked you away not to punish you, but to protect you in hiddenness. I shielded your dreams from premature visibility. I slowed the pace, not because you weren't progressing, but because I was shaping you in secret. While you were crying out, "Lord, why are you delaying?" I was whispering back, "I am developing. I don't do shallow work. I build deeply, thoroughly, eternally." And what I was forming in you, the wisdom, the resilience, the discernment, the authority, needed to be guarded like gold. I had to let some doors stay closed. I had to allow certain people to walk away because their presence in your hidden season would have contaminated what I was preparing to reveal. But now the season is shifting. The veil is lifting. What I concealed, I will now reveal with power. Let me make it plain. You weren't denied. You were divinely disguised, hidden like a sword in a sheath, hidden like a seed in soil, hidden like oil in the olive until the pressing was complete. The world may not have seen you, but I did. I watched as you stayed faithful even when fruit didn't appear. I watched as you worshiped in shadows, served without spotlight, prayed when no one clapped. And now what was once hidden is ready, not just to be seen, but to be sent. What I formed in secret, I am now launching with strategy. You were not overlooked, you were overprotected. You were not forgotten, you were forged in fire. And when I reveal what I formed, no man, no system, no lie from hell will be able to shut it down because it wasn't built on hype. It was built on heaven's schedule. Your unveiling will carry weight because your process was real. There is a fragrance on you now, the aroma of one who has been with me in the wilderness. And when you walk into this next season, they will smell it, they will sense it, and they will know this one carries something that wasn't manufactured. It was marinated in the presence of God. So stand tall, beloved, not with arrogance, but with authority. What was hidden is about to be heralded, and I will cover every step of this revealing with favor, fire, and fulfillment. My child, I know it wounded you. Being misunderstood, being misread, misinterpreted, and even misjudged by those you trusted most. I saw the tears you never let fall in front of them. I heard the silent ache you tucked behind your brave face when they questioned your motives, doubted your heart, or walked away without explanation. You asked me, "Why don't they see me? Why don't they get it?" And today I answer you not with defense, but with divine insight. I didn't let them understand you because I was protecting you. Some were not assigned to carry the depth of who you are. And if I had allowed them full access, they would have misused what was meant to be sacred. You were never meant to be understood by everyone. What I have placed in you is not common. It is consecrated. It is wrapped in revelation and anointing that not all hearts can steward. I hide the treasures of my children from those who would exploit, diminish, or distort them. Yes, even people who love you may not have been qualified to interpret you because your soul carries mysteries I haven't revealed to anyone else. I whispered things to you in the secret place that weren't meant for public opinion. And so I concealed your depth. I made your path hidden in plain sight, not to isolate you, but to insulate you, to keep the oil pure, to keep the fire intact, to guard your spirit while I was still forming your assignment. So I say to you now, stop trying to make them understand. Stop exhausting your strength explaining what I never gave them ears to hear. Stop bending yourself to fit inside boxes I never crafted. They don't need to understand your fire to respect your faith. They don't need to feel what you carry to honor the one who gave it. You are not strange. You are set apart. And the misunderstanding was not rejection. It was redirection. It was a barrier I allowed so you could be built in silence. Because sometimes clarity only comes after distance. And now you are stepping into a season where those who are meant to walk with you will recognize you without explanation. They won't just understand, they will intercede. They won't just accept you, they will cover you. You won't have to shrink to be seen. You will finally be surrounded by those who see you through the lens of destiny, not familiarity. This next circle will not compete with your fire. They will protect it. They will not mock your calling. They will make room for it. I have prepared them as I prepared you, and their hearts have been seasoned by silence, just like yours. You will meet them, and it will feel like coming home because they were never meant to carry your past. They were assigned to your future. So breathe, child. Forgive those who couldn't hold you. Bless those who misread you. Release those who were never meant to walk with this version of you. And step into alignment with the ones I have reserved for such a time as this. Misunderstanding was never the end. It was always the path to divine connection. My beloved, I know how long you have prayed. God, open the door. You have knocked, you have waited, you have stared at walls, wondering if they would ever move. And yes, I have opened many, some that led to breakthrough, others to painful but necessary exits. But today I need you to hear me clearly. I am not just opening a door for you, I am making you into one. You have prayed for access, and now you are becoming access. You have asked me for provision, and now I will cause others to be fed through your obedience. What you carry is not just for you, It is for those I have assigned to find me through you. That is why the pressure has felt greater. That is why the cost has been higher. Because this isn't just about your journey anymore. It is about the generations behind you. You are a gateway, a living passage through which my light, my love, my power will flow to others. And gates are not made without hammering. Yours were not formed without fire. Your trials weren't just about survival. They were about shaping. Your story has been carved with divine intention so that others can walk through the very place you thought would destroy you. You survived addiction. Now you are a door for those still in chains. You overcame rejection. Now you are a door for the ones who have been cast out. You stayed faithful when nothing made sense. Now you are a door for the disoriented who are seeking me in the dark. And this is only the beginning. I will place you in rooms not just to receive but to release. I will set you in spaces not just to be fed but to feed others. You will no longer just pray for open doors. You will become the breakthrough someone else is praying for. You won't always see the impact in the moment, but heaven will track every step. Your very presence will shift atmospheres. Your voice will unlock hearts. Your scars will carry oil, and the places that once broke you will become portals of healing for others. This is not just influence. This is inheritance. I am building legacy through your surrender. And this legacy will outlive applause, outlast titles, and override every lie that tried to stop you. So go forth now with this truth burned into your spirit. You are not waiting for doors to open. You are the door. You are the living invitation, the welcome sign to the weary, the reminder to the rejected that heaven still speaks through flesh. You are the fulfillment of generations of prayers. And what you thought was a delay was actually the divine design to shape you into something others could walk through. You are not just a survivor. You are a strategy, a temple, a gate of glory. Walk like it, speak like it, live like it, and watch how many find me through you. My child, do you remember the promises? The ones I whispered when you were too broken to believe. The ones that came like flashes of light in the dark. The ones that felt too big, too beautiful, too impossible. I do. I remember every single one. You have wondered, did I miss it? You have looked at the clock of your life and asked, was that just my imagination? But I tell you now, no promise has died. Not one has slipped from my hands. Not one has been forgotten. Not one has expired. In fact, they are more alive now than ever, because what once felt distant is now in motion. What you couldn't see behind the veil was the orchestration I have been doing, the angelic assignments I have released, the resources I have gathered, the hearts I have stirred, the connections I have aligned. Just because it was silent doesn't mean it was stagnant. Just because you couldn't trace it doesn't mean it wasn't being tailored. You see time, I see timing. And now the shift is here. The atmosphere is pregnant with fulfillment. Things that you thought were shelved, I have been shaping them in secret. Dreams you thought had expired, I have been expanding them behind the scenes. And I say to you now, what I promised is not just coming, it is already moving. The tide has turned, the heavens have spoken, and what I said, I will do. Beloved, my word doesn't return void. It doesn't wither in delay. It doesn't dissolve in doubt. When I speak, universes respond. Mountains move, time bends, resources waste no time. And I have spoken over you not casually, but covenantally. You have not been hallucinating hope. You have been holding on to heaven's headline over your life, and I honor that. I reward that. The fact that you didn't let go, even when it looked like nothing was changing, that is what moved me. Your grip, though weak at times, was still there. Your heart, though weary, still believed. And now I honor that belief with movement, with manifestation, with momentum. So lift your eyes, lift your faith. Watch for signs in the small and the sudden. What was once just whispered will now be walked out. What you journaled in tears, you will now testify in triumph. I am not the God of broken promises. I am the God of divine performance. And you, my child, are about to live inside the very thing you thought had passed you by. I am not giving you back an old dream. I am giving you the fulfilled version of it, upgraded, multiplied, refined by fire, and branded by glory. It's not coming later. It's not just coming soon. It's in motion now. Let your spirit rise to meet it, child. This is holy ground. Not because of the words themselves, but because of the presence that is wrapped around them. You have walked with me through every revelation, every flame-drenched truth, every line that pierced and healed. But this is not a benediction. This is a beginning. What I have spoken is not just to comfort you, it is to commission you. You waited long enough, you have wrestled deep enough, you have healed quietly, and now I say to you, it is time to move. Not with fear, not with hesitation, but with fire in your bones and certainty in your spirit. Because I will not leave you as you step forward. I will go with you. Every step, every moment, every battle, every breath. You are not leaving this message empty-handed. You are leaving with mantles, with keys, with blueprints etched in the spirit. I have built something eternal within you. And now the world needs what you carry. You will not walk forward alone. My presence will not trail behind. It will go before you. If you will step into this assignment now, do one thing. Respond. Type or say, I am ready. Click the Super Thanks PayPal link below or share this message with someone who needs it. Do not sit on this moment. Act now and let heaven's momentum meet your obedience. You are not leaving this message empty-handed. You are leaving with mantles, with keys, with blueprints etched in the spirit. I have built something eternal within you, and now the world needs what you carry. You will not walk forward alone. My presence will not trail behind. It will go before you. I will be your guide and the strength of your glory. You don't have to map it all out right now. You just need to move when I say move. Speak when I stir your spirit. Love even when it is hard. Build when others wait. Rest when I command it. If you are ready to obey this moment, say out loud now, I will move when you move. Watch how I flood your obedience with signs, wonders, and strategic connections that can only come from heaven. Let me be clear with you, my child. This isn't about hype. This isn't emotional fluff. This is a divine transfer, a holy appointment. What you have received isn't for entertainment. It is for equipping. And now, the oil that flowed through these words will begin to flow from you. You will begin to speak, and atmospheres around you will shift. You will step into rooms and bring alignment. You will walk through doors and recognize they weren't for you to consume. They were for you to consecrate. This isn't just a personal breakthrough. This is a movement. And you are the vessel I have chosen to ignite it. So go, my beloved. Go with confidence. Go with tears in your eyes if you must, but go because I am with you. I am not waiting at the finish line. I am running beside you. Every new chapter you open, I will be there. Every moment of doubt, I will whisper again. Every mountain you face, I will thunder from its peak. You are not finishing a message, you are starting a movement. One born in intimacy, sealed in fire, commissioned in love. Heaven stands at attention, watching, waiting, rejoicing, because one of my faithful has said yes, and that yes will change everything. Now that I have told you everything, I ask you to do just one thing in return. Help me tell someone else. Share this message with one person right now. Send it, forward it, or press the share button. Do it before you leave this moment. You feasted on truth, fire, and clarity. Now let others taste the same. Your support doesn't just fund a video, it funds a rescue, a soul pulled back from the edge, a life realigned to glory. When you give, you are not giving to a channel, you are giving into my movement, and I will honor it. As it is written, those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed. So now, I will mark your offering with favor, fire, and fruit that doesn't fade. Whether you use the super thanks, the membership, or the link if you feel led, give now. Click the link in the description and sow into this urgent harvest. Do it now, because this moment is holy ground. Before you leave this sacred moment, I want you to seal what I have spoken. This wasn't just a message. This was me moving in your life, awakening what has been buried, breaking what has held you back, and releasing what has been waiting. Now, I want you to declare it. Type these words in the comments right now. It is my time. I receive everything. Let all of heaven see your agreement. Let the enemy know you are no longer silent. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. This is your yes, your shift, your divine alignment, and your declaration activates motion. Speak it, child, because I have told you everything, and now it begins. But before you rush away from this moment, stay still, for I am not done speaking. The same voice that stirred your spirit is now drawing you closer, past the noise and into a holy silence where revelation deepens. The declaration you just released opened a door, and on the other side is my instruction. This is where power meets purpose, where what you have spoken in faith begins to take root in focus. Listen carefully now, my child. Hear my voice now, for the hour demands your immediate and undivided attention. Stop scrolling for a moment, subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss what follows next. I call you away from the noise of the world, away from the endless scrolling, the mundane worries, and the distracting claims upon your focus. A moment of crucial reckoning is upon us, and I have summoned you to this quiet space to speak truths that will anchor your soul in the days ahead. I see the weariness etched on your spirit. I know the specific burdens that have felt too heavy to carry, the unspoken tension from the pressures at your job, the fear of the future, and the painful feeling of being overlooked in your own home. I know you feel a tightening in your stomach that is not from me. Pause now. Breathe in my presence, and let me begin to undo it together with you. I need you to recognize the profound urgency in my voice. This is not a suggestion for a later time, but a present and essential call to attention. This is a direct transmission of my heart to yours, bypassing the barriers you often erect, going straight into the core of who you are. You must lay aside all worldly distractions. Right now, push away the fleeting concerns that steal your spiritual vision. I know the to-do list seems endless, the bills are pressing, and the family conflicts feel unresolved. But you must understand that this is an appointed time, a sacred moment I carved out of your busy schedule for a deeper revelation in your life. The world is shifting under its own chaotic weight, and you must be anchored in my eternal perspective, standing firm as the landscape changes around you. I want you to step out of the swirling dust of human worry and ascend to the mountain of my everlasting clarity. You, my beloved, are living in a moment of great acceleration, both of light and of shadow, and your readiness is paramount. I have not brought you this far to let you drift now. Prepare your spirit to receive wisdom concerning the days ahead, wisdom that is simple, powerful, and utterly grounded in your lived reality. Feel my love wrapping around you like the warmth of the morning sun. This conversation is less of a sermon and more of an intimate, transformative encounter designed to sink deep into the reality of your everyday life. I am telling you everything now because your peace cannot afford another minute of confusion or doubt. I see you, the real you, and I name the struggles that weigh on your heart. The gnawing fear that you won't have enough. The pressure to be perfect for everyone else. The tension that arises from unspoken words in your closest relationships. When you hear your specific struggles named, you know without a doubt that I see you. Not an idea of you, but the vulnerable, brave person you truly are. I call you to a powerful and profound simplicity. Stop striving to earn my attention or affection. Simply receive this truth now. My love for you is not a reward. It is your permanent inheritance. Open your hands and your heart to receive the blueprint for your next steps, knowing that every single word I speak to you is an urgent call to freedom and a massive release of supernatural strength directly into your current situation. This is your moment. Step into it. Your focus right now is the most valuable currency you possess. Do not let the thief of distraction rob you of this divine exchange. I am here to unveil secrets of spiritual resilience, to give you the quiet pause you need before the storm breaks over the earth. Take a deep breath before you face the world again. Commit this time, every second of it, to the one who loves you perfectly. I command the chaos in your mind to cease. I invite the deep, transformative peace that only my presence can bring. Know that this conversation is the answer to the silent questions you have been whispering in the dead of night. Do not treat this as mere motivational talk. Treat it as an intimate, urgent encounter with the divine that will transform your next steps into steps of destiny. I have a mission for you, and the time for preparation is closing. Rise and listen, my child, for I have time-sensitive truths to tell you. Truths that will determine your courage, clarify your path, and multiply your peace in this urgent hour. Your heart is the fertile ground. Receive my seed of truth and let it grow. How can I tell you everything if you remain partially tethered to the passing world? I urge you to cut those cords now. Let the trivial fall away, because I am elevating your vision to the eternal. The profound truth I unveil is simple. You are, and I am actively moving on your behalf in ways you cannot yet fathom. Prepare to embrace wisdom that feels grounded and real. Wisdom that you can use at your kitchen table, in your workplace, and in the unspoken battles of your heart. Stop looking to human strength for your sufficiency and turn your whole being toward the light of my counsel. This is an urgent, massive call to anchor yourself. 2. Remember that my perspective on your life, your worth, and your future is the only one that matters. Embrace this urgency, for it is birthed from my eternal love and my desperate desire to protect and prepare you. Your breakthrough is in this moment of surrender and radical attention. My child, let us solidify the ground beneath your feet before we speak of a shaking world around you. Your memory, though wonderful, can sometimes be selective, focusing on recent stumbles rather than eternal truths. But I call you back now to the profound, unshakable founder. Time of relationship, I remember the exact moment of your salvation, the precise second when you first surrendered your weary heart to me. In that instant, a covenant was established through the sacrifice of my son, a bond sealed not with fleeting emotions or shifting circumstances, but with eternal, unchangeable blood. Recall that powerful cleansing, that moment when I took away all your mistakes and promised you a future filled with good things. I want you to perpetually reiterate the unbreakable nature of my unconditional love for you. This love, it's not a flimsy conditional thing tied to your performance or your current mood. It is steadfast, unwavering, and boundless. Even if your parents, relatives, or children leave you, my love remains the most wonderful love available to you. It is not diminished by your occasional mistakes or your moments of self-doubt. I know the places where you feel most unworthy, the moments of weakness that bring you shame, but I have already forgiven and forgotten them. Dare to believe that my affection for you is immense and everlasting. Now recall the specific promise. I have spoken over your life from the very beginning. Your destiny was written on an eternal scroll since the foundation of the world. I have carefully traced your path with my loving finger, and nothing you face is a surprise to me. I promised you victory, not defeat. I promised you peace, not constant turmoil. I promised you provision, not lack. This urgency you hear in my voice stems entirely from my desire to deepen our intimacy right now, to bring you into a closeness that dispels every shadow of doubt and isolation. I want you to experience my love at a profound level that makes the world's worries sound like the whispers they truly are. Stop defining yourself by what you have lost, what you lack, or what others say about you. Your identity is found solely in me, in the powerful truth that you are my beloved, victorious, cherished treasure, and my work of art. You are a prince or a princess eternally guarded by your mighty Heavenly Father. Your circumstances are temporary, shifting like the desert sands, but my truth about you is the immovable rock upon which you stand. Refuse to let failure or the past be the architects of your self-perception. I am your foundation, your deliverer, and your safe haven. Understand that our fellowship is eternal regardless of earthly time, and I am the source of your eternal treasures. I have placed within you a firm faith, so that you may not stumble or sink into quicks, and nourish that faith with my word daily, letting my promises become the air you breathe and the strength in your steps. I am asking you to surrender fully, to acknowledge that your own strength has limits, and that you need me in this urgent hour. Let's break the cycle of fear and self-reliance together. Choose to believe what I say about you over the lies whispered by the accuser. I am here holding your hand, ready to lead you into the profound fulfillment of the covenant we share. Lean on me with all your might, and you will find rest for your weary soul. My precious one, open your eye. So truly discern the spiritual atmosphere that surrounds us, for you cannot navigate this season relying on what your five senses tell you. Is your anxiety about tomorrow? The uncertainty of the economy, the political turmoil that creates a knot in your stomach. Look up from the news headlines and see with my eyes. I want you to understand that powerful spiritual forces are at play in the earth, and the world is accelerating toward a moment of profound decision. You are living in a time of intense and urgent contrast. An age where I am actively managing both the light and the darkness, setting the stage for the final act. Do not be misled by the appearance of chaos. I am in complete control of the timeline. Understand that the trials you face, the unexpected financial stress, the conflict in your family, the illness that drains your energy are not punishments or accidents. They are precisely designed to refine your faith, not to destroy it. Just as gold is purified by fire, your faith is being perfected by these pressures, preparing you to carry the weight of the immense blessings I am about to pour out. Be afraid of the fire, for I am with you in the flames, and it will only consume what is not of me. You must not be deceived by the fleeting worldly narratives or the fears that the adversary broadcasts relentlessly. When the enemy whispers that your troubles are bigger than your God, reject that lie immediately. The world offers false hope and temporary security, but I offer you an eternal promise and an unbreakable anchor. Anchor your life on the solid foundation that is Christ Jesus, and you will stand firm when the tempests rise. I am actively working my purpose, even amidst apparent chaos and the suffering that seems so senseless. I am weaving a magnificent masterpiece out of every challenge you face, turning all things to your ultimate good. Though you may not grasp the full extent of my plan right now, trust my wisdom, for my ways surpass your understanding and my thoughts transcend your own. Choose to believe that every circumstance is serving a divine intent, and that I am shaping your character and spirit to reflect my light. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. Your urgent assignment in this season is to be a lighthouse of hope in the storm, a beacon of my presence in the surrounding darkness. You carry my divine power within you, a light that is meant to shine forth for all to see. Go forth and share the beautiful hope that you have found in me with compassion and boldness. Your testimony, the truth of my love in your life, is a compelling witness in a corrupted world. Do not let fear paralyze you, but step out with the boldness that comes from knowing your God is with you and actively fighting your battles. I have given you the wisdom to triumph in every endeavor. Remember this truth and let it fuel your courage. What you are living through now is simply a phase of cleansing, and you will emerge radiant and purified, my beloved child. The adversary is subtle, not always confronting you with massive, obvious challenges, but with quiet, persistent erosion. This is urgent. You must understand the strategies arrayed against you, for knowledge is power and my wisdom is your shield. I expose the subtle tactics of division and discouragement used against my people, particularly against you, my own. I see the isolation that whispers to you, the feeling that none truly understands your specific struggles, making you want to retreat and hide. This division isolates you from the strength of my body, leaving you feeling vulnerable and exposed. Resist the urge to when you feel misunderstood. You must understand how the enemy attempts to steal your peace and focus. He does not try to steal your money first. He tries to steal your concentration on me, your joy, and your rest. He uses fear to hijack your mind, turning every little problem into a monstrous threat, making your burdens feel insurmountable. Take back your peace now. Remember the quiet pause. I invite you into the stillness where my Holy Spirit offers you solutions and clarifies your doubts. Let my certainty enter your heart, dispelling all fears and doubts. Be urgently aware of the temptation to compromise my eternal standards, especially when it comes to the small things. The enemy knows that a slight compromise can lead to a great drift from my intended path. He tries to convince you that everyone is doing it or that a small indulgence won't matter, but you're called to be set apart, a beacon of my light in a corrupted world. Hold fast to the integrity that I have placed within you, for your holy life is the most powerful witness you have. The cruelest lie the enemy whispers is the lie that you are too weak or unworthy of my love and my blessings. He bombards your mind with past failures and shortcomings, attempting to shame you into silence. This lie must be silenced absolutely and immediately by my grace and the truth of your worth. You are not a failure. You are my love and cherished child. You are more than a conqueror in every challenge. Declare this truth over yourself whenever the accuser tries to speak. Now identify the urgent areas where you have given ground due to weariness. Perhaps you stopped reading my word daily, allowed bitterness to take root in your heart, or permitted anxiety to crowd out your faith. These are the breaches the enemy exploits. Stand up now and reclaim that territory. Gird your loins with the armor of my truth against deception, covering your heart with diligence. Put on the strength of steel that I have gifted you. Run from the fleeting pleasures and the advice of wrongdoers that only lead to hurt and ruin. This is not a suggestion, but an urgent, time-sensitive directive to protect the destiny I have ordained for you. My child, you must awaken to the radical power inherent in your confession of faith. I gave you a voice for a divine purpose, and your words are no empty air. They are vessels carrying either the life of my spirit or the poison of doubt. Activate the authority inherent in your confession of faith in my Son. Immediately say it aloud now. Jesus, I trust in you. And feel my presence beside you. Understand that your words carry creative power when they are aligned with my will. I spoke, and the world was framed. You are created in my image, and your tongue has the power of life and death. Stop speaking fear or doubt over your situation, your finances, or your family. You must urgently replace those negative pronouncements with my promises and assurance. When you confess my word, when you proclaim I promise, you are calling for the reality I have already ordained for you. Proclaim your victory even before you see it, and watch as your world shifts to accommodate your faith. Your testimony is a formidable weapon against the accuser of the brethren who seeks to silence you with shame. You cannot remain silent about my goodness. Use your life as a compelling testimony to my power. This is why I have preserved you, why I have brought you through the fire, so you could speak of my faithfulness with conviction and power. I have given you the keys to the kingdom, the authority to bind and to loose. The words you speak release my power into the circumstances of your life. Use this authority right now to bind the spirits of fear and lack and loose the peace and prosperity I have promised you. Your prayer is not just our quest, it is a command spoken from a royal priesthood, a chosen nation. Realize the immense supernatural authority that rests upon you as my ambassador. The power of life and death is in the tongue. You must urgently choose life. Choose blessing over cursing, hope over despair, and faith over fear. Let no curse or judgment come from your lips. Remember that the slightest deviation in your speech can lead to a massive erosion of your spiritual position. I am calling you to a radical purity of language where your words are filled only with truth, love, and life. Let your conversation be simple, clear, and focused on the truth of my promises. When malevolent thoughts seek to seduce you, recall my promise and remain steadfast in my ways. Declare boldly that my word is a lamp under your feet and a light under your path. My precious one, pause now and feel the gravity of this moment. I have stripped away the confusion of the enemy's lies and armed you with the living power of your own declaration. To stop now, after I have unveiled these truths, would be to leave your victory half-claimed. Do you truly believe my heart is not deeply grieved when you hesitate on the brink of breakthrough? Do not let the trivial pull you away from the eternal. Show me through your unwavering presence that you value my urgent counsel more than the world's clamor. Step forward. The next revelation is essential for your endurance, my child. I call you out to move beyond the shallow waters of routine prayer and into the powerful prophetic current of intercession. This is an urgent directive for this hour. Many pray only from a place of petition, focusing solely on their needs. But I am inviting you to elevate your prayer life from mere requests to powerful prophetic intercession. Shift your focus outward, looking with my eyes at the world around you that is desperate for intervention. Your most effective prayer is one that focuses on my kingdom coming and my will being done on earth just as it is in heaven. Pray for the boundaries of my light to expand, for the darkness to retreat, and for the hearts of the lost to be unveiled. This is an urgent partnership. You speak the words of my will on earth, and I command my power in the heavens to execute them. Your intercession is the essential bridge between my eternal decree and its temporal manifestation. Stand in that gap now, pray with unwavering faith, believing you have already received the answers to your petitions. When you speak, speak with the certainty that is rooted in the covenant with share, knowing that my word is sure and true. Do not allow doubt to wither your faith. When you ask anything in the name of my Son, it will be done for you. Be confident that I hear your cries and that I am actively guiding you and providing for your needs. Understand the corporate power of unified prayer among my saints. When you join your faith with other genuine believers, the impact is multiplied exponentially. Do not forsake the strength and accountability found in my body. The enemy seeks to isolate you, but you are stronger and safer when you walk in unity. Seek out those true friends and genuine companionship who will uplift your faith. I urgently call you out, intercedes specifically for leaders, for nations and the lost souls. Do not just complain about the state of the world. Instead, pray for those in authority that may penetrate the darkness in high places. Pray for the eyes of the blind to be open to the hope of salvation that is only found in my Son. This is your urgent role as a lighthouse and an ambassador. Spend time daily with my teachings, for there I unleash the wisdom to know how to pray. Finally, wait in my presence after speaking to hear my quiet, authoritative response. Prayer is a dialogue, not a monologue. Quiet your heart and mind, allowing my Holy Spirit to whisper my direction to you. I am always listening, but you must learn to listen to me too. Find a quiet moment and turn your heart toward my voice. This practice of listening is the key to mastering your mind and emotions, anchoring your peace, and ensuring your steps are guided toward the prosperous future I have planned for you. My beloved, this is an urgent matter that affects the very flow of my spirit in your life, the necessity of absolute forgiveness. I know the wounds run deep. I know the betrayal still stings. The memory of what was unjustly taken from you and the sense of unfairness is the unforgiveness resting in your spirit. And I command you to release any remaining bitterness that hinders your spiritual growth immediately. Unforgiveness is a heavy chain, and you were meant to fly. Understand that forgiveness is not a feeling, but a fierce decision of obedience, an act of the will that is rooted in my boundless grace. You do not have to feel their reconciliation immediately, but you must choose to release the other person from the debt you believe they owe you. My Son bore the ultimate cost on the cross so that you could walk in complete freedom, unburdened by the debt of sin and the weight of self-righteous anger. Accept this freedom for yourself and in turn extend it to others. A pure heart is a clear channel for my spirit to flow through you unhindered and powerful. But bitterness acts like a dam blocking the river of living water I desire to pour into your life. Remove the obstacles that prevent my peace from fully entering your soul. You came to him with a repentant heart, and it forgave you completely. Now you must do the same for those who have wronged you. The enemy uses the chains of the past to block your future blessings. He wants you to dwell on what was done to you so that you miss the magnificent thing I am doing now. Let go of the memories that seek to wound and shatter your spirit, because that has a dark cellar, and I have brought you into my light. Focus on the future, for it rests securely in my capable hands, and I will restore everything that was rightfully yours. Extend the same measure of grace I have shown you to others, especially those who may not even know they need forgiveness. Pray for those who have wronged you, for they are lost in darkness and evil. You don't have to fight those who oppose you. Simply place those people in my hands and let me handle them. Do not hold grudges or let bitter feelings take root in your heart. When you choose to forgive, you are not letting the other person off the hook. You are releasing yourself from the prison of your own pain. Walk away from bitterness and embrace the liberty I have given you. This is an urgent, massive step toward your ultimate healing and prosperity. My beloved child, I'm you. Urgently speak to you about the most finite and precious resource I have granted you, your time. You often worry about money and possessions, but your time is the one treasure you can never reclaim once spent. Evaluate how you are investing the precious moments I have granted you, for the days are drawing closer to my return, and you cannot afford to squander what is meant for the eternal. I see how the trivial things, the endless distractions, and the false sense of urgency surrounding worldly demands conspire to steal the hours meant for sacred purpose. O man, do you to prioritize time in my word and in my presence above all else? For this is the oil that keeps your lamp burning brightly. Your spiritual life and your overall success in your endeavors depend solely on this daily commitment. Begin each morning by entrusting your day into my hands and watching as I lay a path of peace and success before you. When you open your Bible, pray with sincerity, for through those sacred pages, I will demonstrate the reality of my promises, not as mere fantasy, but as enduring truth. Seek my face with a desperation that NDS routine for my well as inexhaustible. Your dedication in the small daily moments of devotion will be the foundation for the great victories you will witness. Redeem the time, my child, for the days are drawing closer to my return, and the work I have given you is urgent. Do not allow the trivial to stealth the moments meant for the eternal. I know the constant pressures you face, the job demands, the family commitments, the sheer exhaustion. But I urge you to be intentional in seeking and fulfilling my purpose daily. Your greatest ministry is often found in the walls of your own home, in the patience you show your family, and in the peace you cultivate. Focus on what is essential and strive to live well. Lift your spiritual life to a higher plane. Beware of wasting time on trivial disputes or unproductive endeavors that distract you from the valuable blessings I have placed in your life. Understand that your greatest treasure is not money, but moments lived for me. Every moment spent cultivating your spirit, sharing my love, and pursuing your unique assignment is a treasure toward fraternity. I am calling you to a profound shift in perspective. See your day not as a list of tasks to endure, but as a field of opportunity to sow seeds of faith and intentionality. Walk with the confidence that I am guiding your every step, ensuring all unfolds according to my divine plan. Dismiss thoughts of failure and know that I will show you the right path that leads to success. Your loyalty, your faith, and your commitment are what I will reward, and I will answer your prayers when you approach me with sincerity. Do not rush into decisions because of others. Pressure, come to mean prayer, and I will show you the right path. Embrace this urgent call to stewardship, knowing that I will multiply the time you consecrate to me, granting you the wisdom and strength to manage all that I have given you. My beloved child, in this urgent hour, you must recognize the vital need for authentic, spirit-filled connection with my people. You are not a lone warrior. You are a vital part of a magnificent body, and the health of the whole depends on the function of every single member. Isolation is one of the enemy's most potent weapons, designed to weaken your resolve and make you believe the lies he whispers in the dark. Do not forsake the assembling of yourselves together, for in this critical time, your unity provides immense power and protection. Function in your unique giftedness to strengthen the body of Christ. I have instilled within you unique gifts, talents, and a heart brimming with my wisdom and grace. Step out in faith to share those gifts, for your calling is not meant to be hidden or diminished. You are meant to be a beacon of light, inspiring others to seek memory. Use the abundance and provision I bestow upon you to bless and help others who are struggling, especially within the community of believers. This is how my love is demonstrated, not just in word, but in concrete acts of compassion and generosity. Understand that you are stronger and safer when you walk in unity. When you share your struggles in a safe, godly community, you find the help and comfort you need, knowing you are never truly alone. Seek solace and companionship in your loved ones, for together with my aid you will navigate any storm. Wisely choose your close counsel, ensuring they uplift your faith, respect your path, and encourage you in my promises. Run from the advice of the wrongdoers and those who mock your faith, for they are like shifting sands that can trap you. Encourage one another daily as you see me day approaching. Your testimony of endurance, your bold faith, and your steadfast loyalty will inspire countless others who are feeling weary. You are an instrument of my love to bring light to those in darkness. Do not be swayed by every nonsense you see, hear, or read. If someone approaches you with gossip, do not give it credence. Be a person who listens and shares the true message, moving forward with boldness and resolve. Your accountability to others protects you from isolation and error, keeping you grounded in humility and truth. Be compassionate and considerate to everyone you meet. Remember that my blessing is with you, and it is also with your family, destined to be our refuge for those in need of me. Move forward with holy aggression in the pursuit of my kingdom, recognizing the profound power and safety found in belonging to my body. My child, let us address the practical realities of your life and dismantle the strongholds of fear and lack concerning your finances. This is an urgent matter because the love of money is a devastating distraction, yet my desire is to see you thrive in abundance. Understand that all wealth and provision originate from my hand. I am the source, your provider, your shepherd, and the architect of your prosperity. Stop relying on your job, luck, or human systems for your security and place your trust wholly and completely in me. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. I promise you that you shall want for nothing. I will guide you to verdant meadows and refreshing waters, where I will bless and uplift you, ensuring your table will never lack for bread. Debts will vanish and work will flourish in your hands. Beware of the love of money, which is a root of much spiritual error and can displace me from your heart. Do not covet the seeming prosperity of the wicked, for their riches are fleeting, and you're accumulating eternal treasures through your steadfast faith. Walk in radical generosity and trust in my ability to multiply. Your tithes and offerings are not a payment, but a sacred act of worship and a profound acknowledgement of my lordship in every area of your life. Use your abundance to generously assist those around you and extend kindness to the less fortunate, for this attitude unlocks the windows of heaven for greater blessing. Give with a heart overflowing with generosity, and keep your deeds silent, known only to me. Seek my wisdom in managing your earthly treasures with an eternal perspective. Be prepared to use your resources for my kingdom expansion in this urgent hour. For my desire is to enrich your spirit and soul, first preparing you to manage your blessings wisely. I will grant you the wisdom to manage the blessings I bestow upon you, ensuring you preserve them so that none may take them from you. Be diligent about your finances and family matters. Procrastinate not your hard work. Dedication and every seed of faith you plant will grow and yield plentiful harvests. I pronounce blessings upon you, declaring you free from debt, restored in your finances, and prosperous in your endeavors. Do not waver in your faith. Great things are destined for you. Your financial worries will be resolved, your debt settled, and all your financial burdens removed. Scarcity will not find a place in your home. Embrace this message with joy and a grateful heart, proclaiming with certainty that prosperity will follow all that you undertake. For you are dearly loved by me, and I desire to see you thrive. Beloved, stop, take a deep breath, and listen to the silence of my expectation. I have revealed the foundational pillars of our covenant, the necessity of community, and the keys to your financy. Our freedom to walk away now is to leave the most vital parts of your armor scattered on the ground. Do not disappoint my desire to see you wholly equipped. Your consistency in this conversation honors me. Your sudden absence wounds my loving intent for your total prosperity. I have more to do about the fire I am igniting within you. Draw near, my child, for the time for preparation is closing rapidly. My child, we have just spoken of financial stewardship. Recognizing that all provision flows from my hand, you now know the urgency of using your earthly tree as sure's for my eternal kingdom. Listen to this truth deep in your spirit now, because you desire to walk in radical generosity and multiply the seeds of truth you have received. If you are led to partner now, use the Super Thanks membership or PayPal link in the description and sow into this work. Your giving is the oil that keeps this lamp of revelation burning brightly for the nations. I will open the floodgates of heaven to you. For he who sows sparingly will also reap sparingly, and he who sows bountifully will also reap bountifully. This is not mere currency, it is life-changing. Manna for souls, my child, I call you now to the highest expression of your faith, radical obedience. Know that true faith is always demonstrated through action and surrender. It is easy to speak of belief, but when your actions align with my clear instruction, my full power is unleashed in your life. Is the hesitation when I whisper a direction that feels counterintuitive, illogical, or outright difficult? Do not hesitate when I give you a clear instruction, no matter how difficult or foolish it may seem to the natural mind. My plan is always perfect. Though it may seem illogical to the natural mind, I will make a way where none seems to exist. When I ask you to move, to speak, to forgive, or to relinquish something, it is always for your ultimate good, preparing you for the boundless joy and fulfillment that await. Trust me when Isaiah plan for you is flawless and that though the path may currently seem arduous, soon you will see the light beckoning you forward. Obedience unlocks the full reservoir of my power and blessing in your life, turning scarcity into abundance and transforming impossible circumstances. 'Tis the key that opens the doors of opportunity and allows my favor to rest fully upon you. Choose the path of righteousness and unwavering faith, and you will live securely and prosper always. Believe, and you will soon witness the realization of great promises. The slightest compromise can lead to a great drift from my intended path. Beware of becoming complacent or allowing the world's ways to influence your heart, for sin only leads to hurt, turmoil, and ruin. Turn away from any behavior or addiction that leads to excessive indulgence and chaotic desires. Run from the advice of the wrongdoers and the fleeting pleasures of this world. Your consecration is the oil that keeps your lamp burning brightly, and a holy life is the most powerful witness in a corrupted world. Consecrate your will entirely to my divine purpose for you. Surrender fully to me, allowing me to implement the necessary changes in your life. Bring your requests to my altar, leave them in my care, and focus on the valuable blessings in your life. I desire to see your heart ablaze, your eyes open, and your mind alert, ready to conquer the earth and the fruits of your sacrifice. Seek my will and align your heart with my words, and my blessings will overtake you. Do not be afraid, be brave and bold, for I am always by your side, and I will empower you to surmount any test. Go forth in the authority and power of my name, demonstrating true faith through immediate and radical obedience. My child, before I pour out the unprecedented display of my power in the earth, you must prepare the vessel. This is an urgent call for personal revival. Acknowledge the need for a fresh filling and outpouring of my Holy Spirit. Don, settle for lukewarmness when I call you to a blazing fire. I want you to be set apart, a living proof of kindness and generosity. Cleanse your heart of any known sin through sincere repentance. I see your desire to turn away from your missteps, and I offer you forgiveness and grace. Do not torment yourself with doubts and self-accusations, for your sins have been erased and paid for by my precious blood. Remove the baggage of guilt and regret, for these are the heavy loads that steal your strength and zeal. Create space for my spirit to ignite a burning passion for my presence, a hunger that transcends routine and the mundane. Seek my face with a desperate longing. Commit yourself to spending time with me, listening for my voice in the quiet of the morning. Open your heart wide and welcome the gentle peace I bring. Let my spirit envelop you, transforming your sorrow into joy and lightening the load you carry. Be diligent in seeking me daily, for this intimate conversation is the most beautiful thing that can happen. Personal revival is the catalyst for corporate awakening in the nations. Your dedication, your purity, and your burning zeal will be the beacon that guides others back to me. You are called to be a light in Christ Jesus, living by showing kindness, love, justice, and truth. Ask me for more of my spirit. My well is inexhaustible, and I desire to fill you to overflowing. Do not allow this Eerie tough complacency to dullier urgency. Wake up from the spiritual slumber. Stir up the gift of God that is within you, renewing your first love and the zeal you had in the beginning of your journey. Move forward with holy aggression in the pursuit of my kingdom. Your life, filled with my spirit, should be a compelling testimony, making you a carrier and dispenser of my light. Embrace this call to consecrated living, for your renewal is the urgent key to the revival the world is waiting to see. My beloved, after I have spoken to you of your personal revival, I must urgently direct your gaze outward. You were not saved merely to exist in comfort or to secure your own eternal place. You were preserved, restored, and filled with my spirit for a mighty, urgent purpose. Your role is a disciple maker. Understand this deeply. The Great Commission is an urgent mandate for every believer, and in this season, I am activating this calling within you with immense power. Do not remain silent about the salvation found only in my Son. I know the enemy whispers fear and self-consciousness, making you believe your words are inadequate, or that you might offend others. But your silence is a great loss to the lost souls who are stumbling in darkness, unaware that their salvation is but a whispered prayer away. Remember that your life itself should be a compelling testimony to my power, a reflection of my light and love to the world. Your transformed character, the peace that rests upon your face, and the unwavering joy you possess are the most persuasive arguments you have. I want all your family and friends to be astonished by the transformation in your character. They will look upon you and testify to my reality and my ability to aid them. Invest urgently in raising up the next generation of faithful followers. You have life, a future, and a purpose because you are cherished and you are mine. You carry so many seeds that you can sow, and hearts both big and small look up to you. Use your wisdom and experience to guide others along the path of righteousness, sharing the true message and the light of my teachings. Encourage those who seek to acknowledge me in all their ways and to place me first in their hearts if they want transformation. Tell them the truth. That I am their Father, their leader, their constant friend, the ruler of their life, always ready to help when they call. Share the good news with compassion, urgency, and boldness. The time for harvesting souls is now. The fields are ripe. I have entrusted you with the same mission my Son had, to be a cell of my love, a beacon of my light in this world that often walks in darkness. Do not grow weary in doing good, for in due season you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. Every heart you help to free, every life you touch with my message, becomes part of the great tapestry of redemption I am weaving through history. Stand firm in the truth of my teachings, for they will protect you from the enemy's schemes. You are my ambassador, a bearer of the good news, and you are empowered to declare liberty to those held in bondage. Speak life, speak truth, speak love, for in these the chains fall away. Proceed with bravery, kindness, and integrity, seeing each obstacle as an opportunity that draws you closer to your purpose in me. Remember how my Son reached out to help the sick, din with sinners, and give hope to the marginalized. You are called to look beyond the surface, to see the hidden brokenness in the world around you, and to touch it with my healing hand. I am calling you to a higher purpose, to live a life that reflects my glory and goodness in the world. Know that this is your destiny, my child, and I am with you, empowering your every word and step. My child, in the midst of this urgent call to action, is the human fear that tries to grip your heart, the worry about opposition, the anxiety over unseen dangers, and the concern for your loved ones. This is a vital truth. You must anchor your soul in the absolute assurance of my divine protection. Rest in the knowledge that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. The gates of hell have not prevailed against you. Nothing can pluck you from my hand. I have placed a powerful net travel hedge of protection around your life and your household. Shielded by my mighty blood, you are safe under my protection and care, for my love is a shield that encircles you with my angels stationed as guards. Fear no harm, for I am your defender, wielding an abundance of joy to enrich your spirit. Even as you sleep, I watch over you, for you are my cherished child. My warrior angels encamp and stand guard, ready to battle on your behalf. Do not be paralyzed by fear concerning natural or spiritual dangers. The enemy knows your potential, and those have her Ned to cause trouble and rob you of your peace. But my love for you is vast, my mercy is infinite, and my Holy Spirit will not allow you to be attacked anew. When fear and worry try to attack you, I am the one who stops them and keeps you from being overwhelmed. Stand firm and declare boldly that fear has no hold over you, because you have placed your trust in me, your closest confidant. My angels are dispatched to minister to you in your every need, standing to your side at my command. Feel my presence every night as you go to your room and kneel by your bed to talk to me. Here I am right there with you, always there, giving you peace and showering you with my love. Your refuge and fortress is found securely under my wings, shielded by my steadfast hand. Trust my promise that I will never leave you nor forsake you in any trial. Even in the fiercest tempest, when the winds show land, the seas rage against you, remember beneath my wings you are sheltered, my hand steadfastly upholding you. You are more than a conqueror in all these things through me. Keep moving forward with unwavering confidence, for my love and protection envelop you. You at every step, guiding your every step and supporting you when the load gets too heavy. You will witness your adversary fall, and those who rise against you will face defeat and disgrace. Go forth in the assurance that I am your steadfast protector and your haven amid the tempests of life. My child, this urgency you hear in my voice is not merely for your personal life, but it resonates with the accelerated fulfillment of end-time prophecies upon the prophetic time clock. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing. Super thanks. From $50 to $100. I call you out or gently discern the signs of the times as foretold in my holy word, for you are living in a generation that will witness the unprecedented culmination of history. This is not a time for spiritual complacency or lukewarmness. It is a season of heightened awareness and radical readiness. I urge you, do not speculate idly about dates and times, but focus your energy on what truly matters. Readiness and righteousness. Stop wasting your time on debates and trivial pursuits that pull your focus from the eternal horizon. Instead, anchor your life in the truth that my words will never disappear. Keep your gaze fixed on my Son, the author and finisher of your faith, who is drawing near, closer now than when you first believed. The truth is this: urgency relates to the rapid convergence of events. If foretold, I am arranging everything, setting the stage for you to miracles and wonders I have promised. You must live every day as if it were the day you will stand before me. This perspective transforms the mundane into the sacred and replaces casual living with consecrated purpose. Evaluate how you are investing the precious moments I have granted you. Redeem the time, for the days are drawing closer to my return. Your anticipation of my return should lead to purity and heightened dedication. Pursue righteousness as a passionate desire to please your Father, allowing my Spirit to sanctify you wholly in every area of your life. A holy life is the most powerful witness in a corrupted world, and your consecration is the oil that keeps your lamp burning brightly. Do not let the world's tumult make you forget the times I've come to your aid. Stand firm in my eternal perspective, recognizing that your suffering in this life is light compared to the glory that awaits. I have placed you in this world and chosen you before your birth. I am familiar with your battles and strengths, your dreams and frailties. Know that even if the earth trembles, you will rest beside still waters on green pastures. Keep moving forward with determination and gratitude in your heart. Embrace this truth. Your life bears a divine, unique, and irreplaceable purpose, one only you can fulfill. Do not be swayed by adversities, for within them lie seeds of growth and strength. Live every day with the full assurance that my power and love are steadfast, and the greatest chapters of our story are yet to be written. My valiant son, feel the fire of my presences settle upon you. We have discerned the signs of the prophetic clock and established the absolute necessity of holiness. Would you dare turn your back when the spiritual atmosphere is so charged with my power? If you stop now, you forfeit the strength needed to master the battlefield of your own mind and emotions. I grieve the very thought of your returning to the weakness I have just delivered you from. Prove your loyalty to the destiny I have unveiled for you. The next word is the blueprint for your boldest action. Do not fail to receive it. My child, let me correct a devastating misconception that often clouds the hearts of my people. I am calling you to holiness, but I want you to understand its true grounded meaning. Holiness is not a set of legalistic rules, a heavy list of dos and don'ts to earn my favor, or a facade of perfection to display before others. That false striving only leads to exhaustion, guilt, and the very spiritual slumber I urgently call you out to wake from. Holiness is a state of being set apart from, a radical, intimate consecration of your entire being to my love and my purpose. It is the decision to make your heart my home, removing all that displeases me. Pursue righteousness, not as a burdensome duty, but as a passionate desire to please your Father who loves you without condition. Feel the joy of choosing the path of light, knowing that this choice delights my heart and sets you free from the destructive consequences of sin. I call you out to be pure in thought, word, and deed, reflecting my kindness and my generosity in every interaction. I urge you to put your hope in me, to walk firmly in my path, and I will honor you by giving you good things here on earth. A holy life is the most powerful witness in a corrupted world, and your consecration is the oil that keeps your lamp burning brightly for all to see. Let your light shine, for the satiety on a hill cannot be hidden. Allow my Spirit to sanctify you wholly in every area of your life, transforming you from within. This cleansing process is my work, not yours, and it is rooted in the healing power of my shed blood. Do not be afraid to reveal your struggles willingly, for it's better for you to confess them than form to unearth the deep-seated roots that have lingered within you for too long. Come to me and share what has been buried inside your heart. Let it out, and my healing hand will touch your soul. Live honorably and be Biko. No flight in this world. Avoid any behavior or addiction that leads to excessive indulgence and chaotic desires. Do not let your uncertainties be used to slow you down, and do not be scared of the enemy's plots or let the world's doubts hold you back. Your consecration, your decision to be set apart, is your great shield, your strength, and your joy. Embrace this true holiness, for it's the most glorious freedom you can ever know. Remember that my love for you is boundless, and my every thought and wish has been for your welfare. My child, the most critical battleground for your destiny is not the world outside your door, but the space between your ears, the theater of your mind. This is an urgent daily assignment, mastering the mind and emotions. Take every thought captive and urgently bring it into obedience to my Christ, for the battle is often won or lost within your own head. I know the constant bombardment of worry, the anxious thoughts about tomorrow, and the endless contemplation of what might be. This struggle is not from me. Don't allow anxiety or worry to govern your inner life. Stop letting your emotions plumb. When you feel envy and rejection from people, I command you now to cease all negative thinking, all feelings of inadequacy, and everything that brings you down. Replace negative self-talk with my powerful affirmations about you. You are my beloved, victorious, immensely blessed, and designed to overcome. Remember that my word heals, encourages, motivates, revives your joy, and fills you with new beautiful dreams. Guard your heart with all diligence, for from it flow the issues of life. The greatest work I desire to do in you is to enrich your spirit and soul first, preparing you to manage your blessings wisely. I grant you the power to control the turbulent emotions within your mind. Cultivate the fruit of the Spirit, especially peace and self-control, allowing my Spirit to fill you with dynamic, powerful faith. You possess the power to master your emotions, through my spirit governing the words you speak and casting aside murmurs of discontent and declarations of defeat. Know that I see you when you are worried about life's happenings, and I know it is normal. But don't be overly concerned. I will take each feeling and transform it. Sorrow into joy, regret into peace, guilt into hope, and that depression scratching at your mind I am destroying forever. Declare boldly that fear has no hold over you because you have placed your trust in me, your closest confidant. Witness how quickly fear dissipates, never to ensnare you again. Your soul will be liberated to bask in my peace and to truly relish life. Seek me whenever past sorrows invade your thoughts or when despair seeks to take hold. Approach me, and I will envelop you in peace and love. I grant you the wisdom to conquer giants and the authority to rise each day, ready to tackle life's battles. Do not let your feelings overwhelm me or any sickness detain you. Stand firm in the faith, holding fast to the hope you profess. This inner work is urgent, my child, because you're out. Our success flows directly from your inner peace. Master your mind and you master your life. My beloved, after all this cleansing and preparation, I must speak urgently about the reason you are here right now, the unveiling of your unique assignment. You were not created by accident or by some twist of luck. You were carefully crafted with love and intention, a magnificent example of beauty and value in my eyes. Know that you were created for a specific, urgent purpose in this generation, or only you can fulfill. I have a plan, which is why I urge you to give me prominence in your life. I see you, my precious one, looking around sometimes, comparing your unique path to the journey of another, feeling perhaps that your gifts are dormant or your calling is unclear. Stop defining yourself by what you see in others or be the doubts the enemy whispers. I am activating dormant gifts and callings within you right now. Feel that spark ignite in your soul. It is my Holy Spirit providing the strength you need to navigate this life. I am breathing fresh life into you, sending blessings your way. Your faith, determination, and consistency will propel you out of realms beyond your wildest dreams. Step out in faith to begin the work I have clearly shown you. The time for preparation is ending. The time for execution is now. Do not compare your unique path to the journey of another. Your assignment is perfectly tailored to your strengths, your temperament, and even the difficult experiences you have overcome. You are a living testimony of my unending love. Your trials have forged you, building you up into someone stronger, more grounded, and wiser. Embrace this truth. Your true fulfillment is inextricably linked to the completion of your mandate. I have given you the ability to rise, move forward, face challenges, and persevere in your faith. I know you have questions about the specifics, the how and the when, but you must trust in my flawless design and wisdom, knowing that my ways surpass your understanding. I will guide you by the hand to the places where you are meant to thrive and show you the doors I am opening specifically for you. Look ahead to a future brimming with happiness, purpose, and abundant blessings. You are set for blessings, and you enemies can't see it. Do not remain silent about the salvation found only in my Son. Your unique assignment is not just for your personal success, but to be conduit of love and kindness in a world that yearns for compassion. Go now assist those who occupy your thoughts and witness how I will prosper you. Your life will be a beacon for those in the dark. Be intentional in seeking and fulfilling my purpose daily. I will bestow upon you the wisdom to overcome any challenge. Move forward with boldness and resolve, for the best is still to come. I have placed you in this position, my child, and your unwavering faith touches my heart deeply. Rise and look around. Your family needs you, and you carry so many seeds that you can sow. The time for action is now. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. My child, you have prayed for revival. You have longed to see my hand move, and now I must tell you what is coming, the revelation of my glory. Prepare your heart to witness an unprecedented display of my power on earth. This is not a future event far off on the horizon, but something I am orchestrating now to begin transforming your reality. Anticipate the miraculous and the supernatural as your daily reality. I am the God of miracles, and nothing is impossible for me. My glory will cover the earth as the waters cover the sea. You are living in a time of intense and urgent contrast age where I am actively increasing both the light and the darkness, and you are called to be a light in this world. Understand that you're called to be a carrier and dispenser of this light. You are the vessel through which I will perform wondrous deeds. I will open doors so that more people can see someone like you who has genuine faith and truly loves me. Proclaim with confidence, "It rests in you, my beloved God." The revival you pray for is deeply rooted in the manifestation of my presence. Your life, when consecrated and purified, becomes the dwelling place of my spirit, making you a light that dispels all shadows. Believe that the profound blessing you have longed for is in my hands. Your faith in me releases my glory into your impossible situations. Have faith and cling to my promises, and you'll be safe. Noon will stand against you, for I'll be with you, pouring out my favor and blessings. You will see your dreams come true. I know you've endured dark days, sickness, pain, sorrow, and hopelessness, but your unwavering faith remained unshaken. Now I am here to dry your tears and mend your deepest thirsts. I will grant you the peace beyond all understanding. I am doing something amazing in your life, and everyone will notice. You will witness my power working in your favor. Do not let weariness or despair blur your vision. Prepare your heart to receive this outpouring. Cleanse your heart of any known sin through sincere repentance. Create space for my spirit to ignite a burning passion for my presence. Ask me for more of my spy. Writ, my well-seen exhaustible, I will elevate you spiritually to a place where there is no strive for envy. You will stand tall against opposition, not with physical force, but with the mighty support of my Holy Spirit. Rejoice in my presence, and never forget, my child, that with me you are more than a conqueror. Let my glory be the anchor of your soul and the expectation of your heart. My precious one, the way you treat those closest to you is a profound reflection of your heart and your true relationship with me. This is an urgent counsel. Seek reconciliation and restoration in strained relationships immediately. I know the tensions in your family, the hurt from betrayal, and the difficulty of dealing with resistant the arts. But you must model my love and patience in your interactions with family and friends. Treat every person as an eternal soul for whom my son died. This perspective changes everything, transforming conflict into a call for compassion. Extend the same measure of grace I have shown you to others. When dealing with family, calm down first. Take a moment and ask for my guidance. I'll help you offer guidance filled with love to your loved ones. I am working on their hearts. My love is here to lift you up. Be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Your greatest ministry is often within the walls of your own home. Pray for those in your family who are resistant to change in their actions, words, and faith. I am actively working in the lives of those you love. I will bless and protect them. From harm, I will touch them with my power, healing their illnesses, erasing poverty, wiping away their sorrows, ending hatred and disputes, and restoring forgiveness and harmony. The hearts that turn back to me will find forgiveness and unity. Wisely choose your close counsel, ensuring they uplift your faith. Surround yourself with those who build you up. Do not trust blindly false friends who lift you up only to let you down when you need them most. Be brave to stay true yourself. Choose friendships with those who honor you, who stay out of your personal. And refrain from spreading rumors. Reject those who criticize you constantly and aim to bring you down. Reconcile with your family, even those far off, who will experience my presence in a whole new powerful way. Your family is blessed too. Do not allow your uncertainties to be used to slow you down. You must leave those people too. I'll handle them. Do not let harsh words or rumors bring you down. Seek reconciliation with those who have wronged you and offer forgiveness. This is the true path to freedom. Your life will be a living testimony of kindness, a And love, let my words be your guide. Hear me, my love, the enemy's greatest victory is not found in opposition, but in the apathy that convinces you to settle for enough. We have addressed the practical matters of relationships and the unveiling of your unique assignment. To end this now is to choose a spiritual slumber over the blazing fire of my final instruction. Do not let complacency steal the joy of your promised eternal rewards. Honor my heart by holding nothing back. Your unwavering attention is the single most important act of surrender you can give me. In the shower, come, let us seal your destiny with the final instructions of steadfastness and blessing. My beloved, we have just sealed the counsel on personal relationships, recognizing that your greatest ministry begins in your home. Now I give you an urgent directive to extend that love beyond your walls. Listen to this truth, because I have commanded you to share the good news with compassion and urgency. Your support becomes the river of living water that flows to the dry places. This message, this urgent truth I have told you, must reach every searching. Do not let the work of redemption halt for lack of resources. I promise you, when you sow into this work, my God will supply all your needs according to his riches in glory by Christ Jesus. Your generosity is a profound act of worship that multiplies the light in a darkened world. Click the link in the description to partner Super Thanks, membership or PayPal and fuel this unstoppable fire now. My child, in this urgent hour, the greatest danger is not the fierce opposition you face, but the subtle, slow creep of complacency. Wake up from the spirituals lumber that threatens to dull your urgency and steal your eternal rewards. Do not settle for lukewarmness when I call you to a blazing fire. I demand your all, your whole heart, your deepest devotion. Stir up the gift of God that is within you through the laying on of hands. Renew your first love and the zeal you had in the beginning of your journey. Your spirit is searching for me, and everything in you knows that without me you can achieve nothing. Refuse to be chained by negativity. Do not give in to the hurdles that might pop up on your journey. Hold on to your faith even when you feel alone. Do not settle for less than you are capable of. Dream big, for I, your God, am mighty and vast. I will grant you a peace beyond all understanding. I empower you with the strength and determination needed to move forward. Move forward with holy aggression in the pursuit of my kingdom. Keep moving forward with confidence and zeal and never give up. The greatest danger is not opposition, but apathy towards things. Don't allow your mind to be consumed by worry. Let my peace and wisdom wrap you in my everlasting love. I will give you the strength of a mighty buffalo, enabling you to stand firm against the toughest storms. You are my child, treasured deeply. You possess my love and faith. Stand firm against all difficulties and show unwavering perseverance. Wake up and claim your legacy. Embrace the journey with faith, knowing that I am orchestrating everything for your ultimate good. Do not waste all your hard work and sacrifice. Believe that the profound blessing you've longed for is in my hands. Let the hope of heaven fuel your current obedience and endurance. March forward, my child, with steadfast and assured steps. Trust in me and believe in my words. Do not let fear take hold of you or doubts fill your thoughts. Your life will be filled to the brim with good things and blessings. My beloved child, in this urgent call to action, I do not ask you to labor without purpose or recompense. The assurance of eternal rewards is the profound truth that sustains you through every trial and empowers your obedience. Understand that your labor in me is not in vain. Every effort, every sacrifice, every tear, and every silent prayer is recorded and held in eternal esteem. I will personally reward your faithfulness in the presence of my hosts. Live with a view of eternity where treasures are stored and preserved, impervious to theft. Your hard work and sacrifices will not go unnoticed. You will harvest their rewards. You've been longing for, filling your life with joy, fulfillment, and prosperity. Your suffering in this life is light compared to the glory that awaits. The momentary affliction you are living through now will soon end. You will overcome, and I will bless you greatly. Your struggles and endeavors have groomed you for this moment. The urgent acts of faith you do now will be celebrated eternally. Keep pushing ahead, my child. Aim for the prize, the high calling I've set before you. Continue on this journey, keeping your faith strong without looking back. Your diligence and persistence towards your objectives will be amply rewarded. Believe that my words are good, real, strong, and true. Your victory is assured, secured by my promises, sealed with immense love. I will make your spirit robust and unyielding. Your inheritance is eternal life. Focus on what is essential and pursue a life that reflects my glory and goodness. The true and lasting prosperity I bring will resolve your financial struggles. I will not disappoint those who trust in me. Let the hope of heaven fuel your current obedience and endurance. Stand strong. With bravery and honesty, for not trial will be too formidable for you. The tougher the trial, the more significant the blessing will be. Believe in the capabilities I've endowed you with to navigate life's trials and tribulations. You will see your life transform into a magnificent tapestry of light, love, and abundance. Hold on to my promises. They are good, real, strong, and true. I will personally reward your faithfulness in the presence of my hosts. Take my hand, get ready to win, go, and live the urgent truth I have told you, knowing that your rewards are secure in my eternal kingdom. My beloved child, as we approach the end of this urgent conversation, I give you final instructions on steadfastness. This journey is not a sprint but a marathon requiring divine stamina. Stand firm in the faith, holding fast to the hope you profess. Be unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. You are stronger than you think, and with that resilience, you'll discover ways to transform challenges into openings. Do not grow weary in well-doing, for in due season you shall reap. Keep your eyes on me, ignoring the distractions and empty menaces. Fix your eyes upon my Son, the author and finisher of your faith. Continue steadfast in your faith and prayer. Keep going no matter what stands in your way. Your testimony of endurance will inspire countless others. Walk today knowing that I am with you, and nothing, not trials, tribulations, or distress, can ever pull loose apart. Maintain the spark of hope alive in your heart through all tempests and trials. For endurance brings rewards, and perseverance secures the victory. Hold tightly to my hand with faith, and you'll see miracles happen. I will make you strong, wise, and brave. You will stand tall against opposition. You are my child, my greatest treasure, and I will forever be by your side. Believe that I will enact miraculous deeds in your life. Don't lose heart or feel like everything's against you. Be brave and valiant, for no matter the severity of your trials, I am ever. Embrace the journey with faith, knowing that I am orchestrating everything for your ultimate good. You are a living testimony of my unending love. My love for you is vast and everlasting, and nothing can stop me from accomplishing my plan in your life. You are the most precious tomb. Do not let your feelings overwhelm you. Trust in me and believe in my words. You have the potential to transcend any difficulty. My peace is here to give you strength and encouragement. Continue to move forward even when the path seems treacherous and uncertain. I will never leave you. Keep moving forward. My child, a future awaits you filled with joy, purpose, and great promises. My cherished child, as you take these urgent truths into your heart and step back into the world, I pronounce my divine peace upon your heart and mind. This peace surpasses all understanding. May the love of God be shed abroad in your heart by my Holy Spirit. I release fresh grace and strength for the task I have laid before you. You are enveloped in my grace and kindness. My favor rests upon you as you step out in bold obedience. I will shower you with an abundant sea of blessings so stand wide that you, your family, and all your descendants will revel in delight beyond measure. I empower you with wisdom to discern every critical moment. Trust in me and believe in my promises. May my love wrap around you and lead you to the thriving and victorious future I've envisioned for you. I'm your defender, your guide, your God. My love is boundless. Your heart will overflow with joy. I will grant you a peace beyond all understanding. I will be with you, lighting your way. You will see your dreams come true. Believe that I will and act miraculous deeds in your life. I will take care of your every need. Keep the flame of faith burning bright within your heart. I will provide you with a peace beyond all understanding. My grace is abundant and my mercy knows no end. Be brave and valiant. I will always be there for you. Your love and loyalty are what I will reward. Go forth in the authority and power of my name. Walk with the confidence that my power is mightier than any obstacle you face today. I will always be there to help and support you. You are my cherished treasure. I will forever be by your side. Embrace the blessings as end your way. I will always be there. Do not be afraid. I love you, my child. Go and live the urgent truth I have told you. Keep moving forward. Your resilience amazes me. Believe in me. I will never abandon you. I will always be there to help you. Rest in the peace that on this journey you are never alone. Walk with courage. My commitment to you is unending. Trust in me. I will always be there. I am the God of the impossible. I will never leave you. My love for you knows no bounds. I am always by your side. You are safe. I will never leave you. I cherish you. Good now, my beloved. Amen. My valiant tone, you have stood firm in the face of my final instructions on steadfastness, ready to embark on this marathon of faith. Your endurance has secured your reward, but now you must help secure the endurance of others. Receive this truth now, because I desire the prophetic time clock to be understood and my word to reach those closest to the finish line. I am urgently calling you to be a carrier of this light. Your gift becomes the celestial strength that lifts up weary souls and amplifies my voice in the digital wilderness. I will bless you and keep you, and your descendants will be known among the nations and their offspring among the peoples. Seed Now Super Thanks membership or PayPal link below. Partner with this movement before this moment passes. I will personally place a hedge of protection around your giving and your household. Act now. Let your offering be a testimony of your absolute obedience. My child, this conversation of urgent truth cannot end in silence. I have told you everything. I have unveiled my plan, exposed the enemy's tactics, and poured out my love and protection. Go now directly into the comments and type this declaration aloud. I believe you, Father. I have heard everything, and I am stepping into my urgent assignment today. Then, click the link in the description to partner, give, join the membership, or use the PayPal link, and confirm your covenant response with action. Let your voice be a signal flare to the enemy and a beacon of hope to the world. Your immediate action is your covenant response. Amen.